Pigeons and the Magpies on 15-6-3-3. Gus McLeod, Luke Francis and Brad Freak are with you on O&M Live. And Freaky, who are we keeping an eye on the 40-wing stat sheet?
Yeah, on the Yarawonga side of things today, we've got Harry Wheeler, Michael Gibbons, Dan Howe, Cam Wilson and Willie Wheeler. And on the Wangaratta side of things, we've got Dane Porter, Jackson Clark, Cam Barrett, Dan Sharrick and Alex Federico as well. So a lot of guys out in the midfield there expected to be really hot in there today.
And obviously, Freaky, for those listeners that are new.
Yeah, for both teams, we'll keep on the centre clearances, free kicks, marks inside forward 50 and the inside 50s throughout the game as well.
Lukey, obviously you've seen a lot of these two football sides play. I am noticing something different in the warm-up, and that is Xavier Laverty. He's having a few set shots for goal. He was trialled at centre-half back in the first game of the season, got dropped to the twos. Now in round 4, he's having set shots in the warm-up. Could this suggest a three-pronged Magpies attack?
Yeah, good pick-up, Gussie. So he's in the blue boots out there at the moment. So he's on the arc of the 50 at the southern end. He'll wear the 17 Guernsey for the Maggies if you're trying to pick him up. So he's in the 17 for the Stripes. Let's have a look at this strike of the footy freak. He's just lingering around the 50 here. So we'll watch this and see how he goes, Gussie.
I don't mind it for the Wangaratta side of Wangaratta today. Obviously gives him another option up there. He might even be able to drag an opponent away from Mike Newton and Cal Moore when they're down there as well and give them a different look. I think sometimes teams will definitely sag off a third forward to come over the top and spoil. So if you've got another big option that you've got to respect, then it's going to be able to help. But he's got to be dangerous. If he's not going into dangerous areas, then it's not going to really help them.
Did you call his debut game Freaky, Xavier Laverty, where he kicked a bag against Aubrey?
I don't know if it was his debut game. You're talking about the sports ground.
Yeah.
I was there last year at that game. He was very good that day. But yeah, he needs a performance like that today to be able to help Wangaratta go close to him, because they did beat Aubrey that day as well.
They certainly did, and that was probably against the run of flow, I guess, last year with the way things were playing. He's striking the set shots pretty well here in the warm-up is Xavier Laverty, and we can hear across the PA system a message. It looks like that the Yarawonga Football Club are going to unveil the premiership flag underneath the scoreboard, Lukey. It looks like they've got a big banner up hiding a few of the proceedings over there underneath the scoreboard.
Yeah, you're right, Gussie. So that's over on the Burley Road side, just under the scoreboard. That's right. Like it looks like a big bed sheet, doesn't it? Or Doona cover there, Freaky.
I almost thought it was a cricket something, but no, it'd be nice once they're just about to unfurl it now. Obviously, really great for the, as we touched on before, supporters and the players.
Oh, no.
It's the Glenn Breer scoreboard.
Yes.
He was the president of the football club from 1997 to 2018.
Wow.
Lukey.
15.
15, was it? My eyes on that.
Yeah, can be forgiven because it's a long way away from our broadcast spot there, Gussie.
I was trying to zoom in, but it looks like we've unveiled the Glenn Breer scoreboard. So well done to the Yarawonga Pigeons for acknowledging Glenn's service. I'll tell you what,
it's a long time.
President for close to 30 years. That's a remarkable achievement, and I think we are going to have the unveiling. It sounds like it's David Sinclair down there. We'll try and take you to the feed as best as we possibly can.
Wish players from both sides and officials all the best for the remainder of the season. In season 2023, Yarawonga were the premiers, defeating Aubrey by 4 points in one of the great SS&A Opens and Murray Grand Final. And I'd like to call on Kerry Pendergast, Yarawonga, to unfurl the 2023 Premiership flag for Yarawonga. Well done, Kerry.
Flag's upside down. Gussie?
Oh, it is.
The flag's upside down, but it's up, Freaky. The premiership flag from 2023 now flies aloft here at JC Low Oval, even though it is upside down.
Yeah, I think they're actually I think they've just realised that. Look, it looks like they're pulling it down. They might be able to swap it over and put it back up. But no, as you say, really great for the supporters and really good ceremony as well. Obviously didn't know about the scoreboard was going to happen either. So that's a really nice touch to be able to unfurl that at the same time.
Well, maybe the flag was up the right way, but the flagpole was upside down. Okay?
That's maybe
another
Looks
option.
like they've got it the right way around now.
Yeah,
so.
beautiful.
No, it's really good for obviously the players, but the guys that are about to go and play the game now have got to move on pretty quickly, and they've got a pretty good job at hand today. as we've touched on in the pre-game, should be a really good game, this one.
Righto, boys, let's get your thoughts on proceedings this afternoon. Freaky, who's going to win the game of footy? Give us a margin as well.
Yeah, I think the Pigeons will get the job done today. I think they'll be too strong, probably around about the 20-point mark. I feel like they'll win the game today.
I went for Maggies during the week, Gus, and you can't change your tip only because they've got no choice but to win today. They have to win. What about yourself, mate? What have you gone for?
I'm going to go with Wangaratta. I'm going to back them in to win here. I think they're a class outfit. They just haven't fired yet. I'm going to back them in to get the job done.
Freaky, what about the coloured boots on the Maggies there?
Yeah,
Would there be anyone in a pair of plain blacks?
Well, if you wear the black ones now, it's like wearing the coloured boots, so it's a bit different out there. I'm not too sure about the Yarawonga side of things, but yeah, teams are obviously just in their huddles at the moment. We missed the toss, but I'm going to assume that Magpies are going to be kicking to the caravan end in. It looks like Cal Moore's making his way down that way, so he'll be able to start the forward down that way. So yeah, it should be a great game.
God, let's have a look at the matchups here and how they're going to set up. It's going to be so interesting. So the Maggies making their way to their position, so too are the Pigeons. It's the Hoops up against the Stripes. You're on O&M Live. We've got two crackers. The other game on 1494 2AY, it's the Rovers up against the Tigers. So we're settled in. We're almost set to go, Gussie, as we get ready here at JC.
Yeah, certainly, Luke. He looks like Michael Gibbons is starting forward, Brad, for Yarawonga. Interesting move.
Yeah, and good to get him down there. Probably not. He might actually play a fair bit forward today, obviously, as we touched on, depending on how much game time he's going to play. We may see him a little bit more forward for the day, which he's going to be really crafty down there. He's going to take a really good defender. He's going to be hard to stop. So it'll be interesting to see. I think Mark Anderson will probably be the first bloke to walk up to him, which he is. So really big match up there in the forward half for Yarawonga.
For A-grade oils and batteries, Luke Francis, Brad Freak, Gus McLeod are your O&M Live call team. And here's Luke Francis to kick off proceedings.
And away we go in Pigeon Land. So Howe with the first knockdown. Porter, though, for the Magpies on the boot, and they get an entry here early. The black and white stripes going forward to the Lake Marwela end. Here's Dan Howe, hurriedly on the boot. And then Harry Wheeler joined the contest, went in hard. And the umpire is going to have it here. Legged, in fact, in the free kick. Let's see which way it goes. It's going to go to Jackson Clark. So they can have a shot on goal here very early. He's probably 60 out from our position. Would he be, Freaky?
Yeah, I'd say so. He'd definitely be kicking it from around about that 55 onwards mark. It's going to take a really good kick. Looks like he's going to back himself in here. Yarawonga have got numbers back in the forward 50, so he's probably going to have a shot now.
So can Jackson hit the scoreboard early and get the Maggies going? Let's have a look. It's drifting away to the right, and it's through for one behind here. So they're on the board, the Maggies, and that is on the gain, traffic and contracting scoreboard. They lead one behind to nil.
Certainly wasn't a trouble from a distance perspective, Jackson Clark.
No, he got it quite comfortably, didn't he?
He certainly did. Yara from full back. Kick out to the clubroom side. Taking that across the line is Dan Howe. He's marked it. Umpire's going to say it was a fair mark. Comes in board to Harry Wheeler. Across half back for the Yarawonga Pigeons. Clubroom side here at JC Lowe. Going to kick down the line. Big contest forming. Front of the pack there was Barrett. Brought it to ground level. Magpies regained possession. Got the ball onto Bourdignon. Jesse Smith kicks long down the line looking for a contest. Big collision there. Dan Howe happy to stick the knee in. Lockie Howe, the brother, kicks long to a contest. Fraunfelder did well, made a contest. Harry Wheeler kicks inside 50, but Bourdignon intercepts to the Magpies.
He does. So Bourdignon out wide to Ellis. D50 here for the Maggies. They shift it out wide. So let's see what they can link up and do here. Here's Charlie Hollandine on the boot. 30-metre kick down the line, straight into the hands of Ryan Bruce. He reads it so well, this guy. And he's left of centre wing on the far side. He goes down the line, 35 to 40 metre kick here. Barrett at the front. Bourque to the front of the contest. And then tied up over there. Ellis is at the front of the contest. So too is Porter. Coghill also. And the men in green to have it, Freaky.
Yeah, some really good intercept work there from Ryan Bruce. He's obviously really built himself over the last 18 months. Premier defenders in the competition.
So we've almost played 3 minutes here for Maccas, 2.5. Perry Lewis-Smith makes a big contest there. We'll ball the footy up. Dan Sharrock at the bottom of the pack. Knowles won the tap against Howe, brought it to ground level. Free kick, whistle. It's going to go the way here of the Wangaratta Magpies. Federico has Sharon in hand. Kicks long down the scoreboard side of the ground. Big contest to form more. Red at the better of the lot against a mismatch with Whooper Irvine. Cal Moore too far to score. He'd like him a little bit closer to goal. Cal, the Morris medalist, kicks inside, forward 50, top of the goal square. Newton's the target. Ironspawn flew across the pack and brought it to ground level. Kick trying to exit D50. Few players fly across this one. Logan Morey for Yarawonga across half back. Uses the left boot to kick long down the line. Fronfelder pushed Jesse Smith out of the road and gets a favourable bounce. Runs to 75. Kicks inside 50. Gibbons and Anderson, the two number 8s, are going at it. Both into the side today. Well done, Mark Anderson. Stood up on the last line of defence and forced a stoppage. 25 metres out from Yarra goal.
Yeah, beautifully called by Gus McLeod for the Wang Motor Group, Freaky.
Yeah, really good work there from Mark Anderson and Michael Gibbons just to keep the ball locked in 450.
Williams got it down in front. Smith, was he taken high? Yes. So Jesse will take the kick here for the Maggies. They're at the southern end. They're in their D50, and we haven't had a goal yet. Maggie's up.
Ginger here, Luke. Sorry.
He does. He gets up slowly, doesn't he, Gussie? So let's have a look here. So they shift it deep and wide. Ball is with Smart. Smart, another short one over the top to Ellis. So they're happy to play the short game here out of defence. Low driving kick, turned over, and that was bad. Into a Perry Lewis-Smith and shifts it into Gibbons, the Did Simpson medalist, Freaky.
Yeah, some really good work there from Perry Lewis-Smith. Just a poor kick there by Fraser Ellis. Good intercept work, and then to find Michael Gibbons just in a dangerous little bit of space. When it turns over that quickly, that close to goal, there's not a lot of time for your defenders to be able to man up and get into the right positions, and just a really smart ball use there and be able to hit a target. Yeah,
good teams punish you, and the Pigeons are a good team. We know that, the reigning premiers. So Perry Lewis-Smith into Mick Gibbons, and Mick has kicked a goal. He likes it, and doesn't he let Smart know about it? He stirs him up, and they join the party, the Maggies. So a bit of argy-bargy, and we get our first goal through Mick Gibbons. 6 plays 1 at Yarawonga on the Gain Traffic and Contracting scoreboard.
Yeah, that's the start that Mick Gibbons would probably want after having a couple of weeks out with a bit of an injury to get back into the game and onto the scoreboard straight away. So perfect start for him. Really laid that really nice tackle as well on Mark Anderson. So he's got himself into the game nice and early, able to get a goal on the board there. And it was well for Perry Lewis-Smith, obviously into his first game for Yarawonga to help the team get their first goal on the board as well.
Around the grounds for Wangaratta Mazda, North Albury have started hot. 6 minutes into the game, they've kicked 4 straight to the Raiders yet to score.
Wow.
Thoughts and prayers to everyone tuning into the Rovers Albury game with Blake Pandarescott calling that one. He'll have his eye on the phone. Clearance, Logan Morey. Centre half forward is the destination for the Pigeons. Good contest was formed. Out the back, Wangaratta have numbers. Free kick and a whistle. Harry Smart's going to be the recipient. Umpire's going to pay advantage. They're not going to pay the advantage. The Magpies were out there. It's poor officiating for mine.
Yeah, he was in a lot of space then, Ellis, as well. Probably could have kept the play on.
Smart. Across half back, puts Federico under the pump with a poor kick, gathers possession and tackled immediately by Perry Lewis-Smith, who's given away a free kick, Brad.
Yeah, if you're in the back there, he's probably, obviously Smart, not a great kick there. Got out of trouble a little bit there, I think, the Magpies.
Brad Freak for Elite Building Construction with some great special comments. Barrett switches the football out wide. Fraser Ellis kicks down the scoreboard side wing. Mark's being taken. Michael Bourdignon pushing high up into the ground. Beautiful kick to find Federico in the centre. He gives a release. They go inside forward 50 to the Wangaratta Magpies, and the mark's been taken by Jackson Clark.
Yeah, really good work there from the Magpies. Beautiful kick inside there to Alex Federico. He's up to 3 disposals already on the 40-wing stat sheet. And Jackson Clark having his second shot at goal already today. They had the 5 inside 50s as well, the Magpies, on the 40-wing stat sheet to start this game. So they'd be really pleased with the start that they've had to this game. They're right in the contest and get their first goal on the board for the day.
Lukey Francis, you might be a coach in the making. You told this bloke to go forward today. He's having his second shot on the sticks. 45-degree angle, 30 metres out. Jackson Clark across the face to the left-hand side for a minor score. The Pigeons, they still lead this contest 1 straight 6. The Pies 2 behinds on the Game Traffic and Contracting scoreboard.
Yes, we mentioned the pre-game, Gussie. He is a man who's capable of playing that Patrick Dangerfield role where he's in the middle for the clearances, Freaky, but then he goes forward and he's a real impact player.
Well, you called it, Lukey. Gussie and I told you that he probably wouldn't, and he's started it forward and he started really well for the Magpies.
Pendergast at full-back here. Lake Mull Whaler ends on a cracking day. As he comes out, let's have a look. O'Keefe at the front. Liam McVeigh Big fist over the top. Moore is at the bottom of the pack. What's the umpire going to say here?
Bing in.
He's gone. Bradford called it. So the Maggies, 78, well, probably 80 out from home, I reckon, through Liam McVeigh. And he pops it up. So look at this. A real danger ball for the Pigeons defence. Hands go up. Federico punched out by Cal Moore. Urquhart tried to have a swipe at it. And it's tied up, and the umpire is going to try and sort it out again here. So it's at the Lake Marwhaler end on the scoreboard. We've got the Pigeons up 6-2 for Main Traffic and Contracting.
8.5 gone for Maccas. O&M Live. Hope you're enjoying today's coverage between the Pigeons and the Pies. Howe on the tap, brought it to ground level. Well done, Federico. Made a contest and forced another stoppage. Boundary throw in 15 metres out from Pies' goal.
Be really happy with the start to the game the Magpies have made today. It's probably one skill error has let them down to get the Yarawonga goal on the board. Otherwise than that, I think the Maggies have been probably in front of this game so far.
Moore to do the ruck work, took it out of the ruck, palmed it down, trying to find Federico. Block was put on by Clark. Perry Lewis-Smith seems to be impacting heavily here for Yarawonga. Will ball the footy back in again, same spot. 4-point lead to Yarawonga. Game Traffic and Contracting scoreboard.
Yeah, you're right, Gussie. So Lewis Smith getting involved early in those pink boots. Cal Moore and Howe. There he is again. Lewis Smith working hard. Now he dragged that in. Umpires will be consistent. Yep, gone. So unfortunate there. He was just left isolated. And Jackson Clark again freaky with a shot on goal.
Yeah, some really good forward pressure there from Jackson Clark to get the hold of the ball. He's coming in for his third shot at goal already, so hopefully he'll be able to put this one. Obviously, his first couple of shots have been to the minus side, so for his own confidence to keep building into the game. And you called it earlier today, Luke. He put him up in the forward line. He's proving some dividends early for the Magpies.
So he's closer to goal freaky than his first shot, but the angle would be almost a duplicate.
Yep.
Here he goes, Jackson. He's got to put this through for his footy club, and that one shifted right as well, so he won't be happy with that. So 6 plays 3 now on the Game Traffic and Contracting scoreboard. We've gone over 10, first term, and it's brought to you by A-Grade Oils and Batteries, Gus McLeod.
Wangaratta Mazda around the ground, 31 plays 0. North Albury lead the Raiders.
Gee.
That game could be over at quarter time. Coming down the broadcast side wing go the Yarawonga Pigeons. It pinballs around as they kick towards the true centre wing position. Barrett at the front spot, try to put it back in front of Wheeler. Baldington looks like he's playing a bit higher up the ground today, Freaky.
Yeah, it looks like he is just trying to get in front of those bigger forwards from the Yarawonga Pigeons to be able to cut them off. So obviously you can see Lee Williams is the last forward and he's up to about 70 metres from goal.
Federico, we taking his numbers, Freaky?
Yeah, he's had the 4 disposals on the 40-wing stat sheet already.
He's been everywhere. Harry Wheeler should have been done for kicking in danger. Umpire let it go. Fronfelder was on hands and knees. Holgate, he joins in the action, brings it to ground level. Getting around one was Nash. This is Charlie. Should have got a free kick for high. Umpire left it. Sharrock mops up the crumbs for Wangaratta on the edge of the centre square. Opts to use his non-preferred, the left foot, trying to find O'Keefe. Into the side today. He's matched up against Dan Howe. Willie Wheeler goes backwards, he retreats, he finds Ryan Bruce who kicks long down the broadcast side wing. Big pack forms and they're happy to see it across the boundary line for a restart.
Yeah, a couple of times Liam McVeigh's come over the top and did some really nice spoiling, just did there and had a contest earlier as well, so he started the game well for the Magpies.
Yeah, so just the 1 goal so far in this game through Mickey Givens for the Pigeons. And that one to the southern end. Ball's on the broadcast side. Left of centre wing, Harry Wheeler got swung around in the big tackle. And umpire said he was gone. Sharrock gets it. 70 out. And then goes with a wide entry. Calmore flipped it over his head. Dan Howe's there for the Pigeons. O'Keefe's on his tail. Ball's gone out of bounds in the pocket. Freaky broadcast side.
Yeah, 8 inside 50s for the Magpies to start this game as well, to 4 for the Yarawonga on the 40-wing stat sheet. They've had all the play. They've just conceded the only goal in this game. But outside of that, they've been right on top in this match.
Time inside 50 for Wangaratta would be very high. They'd love to convert. Moore let go of the footy. Damien Wilson on debut for Yarawonga. He's wearing, in fact, that was Cam. It looks to be holding his hand, Freaky. He might be carrying something there. He might have got a bit of a jarred finger.
Yeah, he might have just there. He might have, as you say, jarred there, or maybe even got a knock just then in that last contest there. I didn't see anything, but we'll keep our eye on it as the day goes on.
So another boundary throw in, 40 metres out from Wangaratta goal. Flying high in the ruck. I thought that was an uncontested one there. Cousin Jeffy Montgomery. He went up in the ruck. Umpire said we'll ball the football up. Cousin Jeffy, boys, for those that are unfamiliar. Scott Montgomery claiming he's his cousin because he's got a lot of footballing talent. So trying to inject a bit into family Christmas, Lukey.
Yeah, why not, Gussie? Cam Wilson got brought down. and he will get the free kick there. So Fraser Hollandine just got into his back a little, the umpire said. Defensive 50, Lake Marwailer end now for the Pigeons. And goes short to Willie Wheeler. Calmore mans the mark. Now, Willie's asking for some movement from his Pigeons. He's going to go with the long dump kick here. Out to centre wing. Casey up against Tilly. Worm's got a hand to it. This one's going to find the chalk on the broadcast side. Let's go to Freaky for Elite Building and Construction.
Yeah, the defensive work from the Magpies so far have been really, really strong. Their setup behind the ball then was great. They didn't allow Cam Wilson and then Willie Wheeler anywhere to go except for just a big dump kick down the line.
43-0 around the grounds for Wangaratta Mazda. North Albury are doing a demolition job on the Wodonga Raiders. They kick down the line to the Pigeons. Coming off the back of the pack, well done by Aidan Tilley. Got the job today on Lee Williams as the ball's been intercepted here. Cogill kicks long down the line for Yarawonga inside 50. Smith opted to punch, brought it to the front of the pack. Damo Wilson left it behind for Yarra. Smart wrapped up in a big crunching tackle. And there's a bit happening off the ball here between Michael Gibbons and Jesse Smith. And Gibbo's happy to give him some feedback.
Yeah, I think that he might have been telling you, he might have had time to take that mark rather than just punch.
Find a stoppage. Ryan Bruce is there. Hollandine taken across the chalk. And we'll ball it up, or bring the football back into play, I should say, via a boundary throw in true centre wing broadcast side. A bit of a stalemate here, Lukey. Wangaratta doing all the attacking early, yet to make it count on the scoreboard.
Yeah, you're right, Gussie. So, as we said, two powerhouse clubs, the Yarawonga Pigeons and the Wang Magpies, in a heavyweight duel, despite the Maggies yet to score or notch up a premiership point this year. And away goes Harry Wheeler. And he sends it inside 50. Southern and Anderson. Front spot, well done. Good mark, Freaky.
Yeah, it certainly was. Just got the front position and took a really nice strong mark there in front of Michael Gibbons.
And he goes to the outer side. So this is Charlie Nash. Back pocket for the Maggies. Out to the back flank. Beautiful kick, Jackson Clark. How many's he had now, Freaky?
He's coming up for his fourth disposal on the 40-wing stat sheet.
Down the line, 35 to 40 metre kick. Fraser Hollandine way over his head. Urquhart played him close. Holgate. Fraser Hollandine again. Well done to Charlie Hollandine. Lost it. And the umpire said gone. So Dan Howe will get this. Backward to centre wing, far side, Gussie.
His numbers for 40 wings, please, Bradley.
Fourth disposal for the day for Dan.
Good looking kick, long down the line. Finds his way to Tanner Nyholm. Between wing and half forward. He's going to inject the Pigeons inside forward 50. 3-on-1 favouring Wangaratta. Williams made a contest, brought it to ground level. Damien Wilson disposed of the football. Snap on goal. I reckon he's kicked it. He's just missed. Looked on track and then it took a very unkind bounce. Damien Wilson would have loved the goal in Yarawonga debut. The Pigeons move to 1-1-7. Wangaratta 0-3. That's on the game traffic and contracting scoreboard.
Some Maggies with a kick out of the goal square here. Tilly with the duties. And, Damien Wilson comes in and marks it. So Tilly, the kick was just, well, ordinary, Freaky.
Yeah, it was just off the one step there. Just didn't have enough penetration in the kick, but really well read there from Damo Wilson, who obviously first game of football in a long time, read the play perfectly there and took a really nice strong mark. And he's going to have a shot from about, I'd say about 45 metres out, pretty close to the boundary. Yeah, what a way to start his career in a Pigeons jersey. Can he put this one through? It's a tough angle, broadcast side, southern end. In he comes, Damien. He's curled it back. Oh, it's gone across the face, and that's through for one behind. So 8 plays 3 here on the game traffic and contracting scoreboard. Macca's time clock over 17 first term, and it's brought to you by A-grade oils and batteries. Here's Gus McLeod for the Wang Motor Group.
Thanks, Luke. Tilly will kick in with a bit more momentum this time. He shanks it off the boot. It's out of bounds on the full.
Oh.
So 2 poor kick-ins from full-back from Aidan Tilly. Dan Howe, recipient of the free kick, out of bounds on the full. 70 from home. He kicks a worm burner inside 50. And Bailey Fronfelder marks very opportunistically. I don't know if that kick was destined for Basil.
Well, Basil did put a nice lead in, but I thought that he'd stopped the lead. And then Dan Howe did that real worm burner kick, and he just obviously kept running into his line of path and took the nice mark there. So really good stuff there from the Pigeons again. 2 really poor kick-outs there by Tilly that allowed the last 2 shots of goal for Yarawonga.
So here's Fronfelder kicking to the southern end to extend the margin beyond a kick. Basil, he makes no mistake, and he gives the double Cobra. Yarawonga 2-2-14, Wangaratta 0-3. Game, traffic and contracting scoreboard.
Yeah, you'd think that the couple of shots of goal that the Pigeons have had so far in this game have probably been generated out of turnovers from Wangaratta. You look throughout their shots of goal and kick out in the full, poor kick in there, another turnover around about 50 metres from goal. So if the Magpies can clear up that part of the game, they had a lot of ascendancy in this match. They probably had as good opportunities as Yarawonga. They just haven't been able to put it on the scoreboard as yet. So just have to take their chances when they get them, the Magpies.
Yeah, 2-2-14, hey, the Pigeons. And Yarawonga 3 behind. So those 3 coming the way of Jackson Clark. Sharrock went over the top of Willie Wheeler. Umpire called leg, so an accidental leg. Willie's got it. Just left of the heart of JC Low Oval, out to the forward flank. Look at that for a kick. Morey thought he got taken away. He did by Charlie Nation. He will get the kick. So Logan, about 55 out. Low ball over the top of Barrett. Oh, Robinson takes the mark. He ended up with that, Freaky. A bit of luck in the end.
Yeah, he certainly did. Just a bit of a wrestle between Lee Williams and his opponent there, and Robinson just came in from the side. And just, boys, Charlie Nation is still on the ground there. He had a bit of a slight slid in that free kick he gave away, and he's got to his feet now. He looks a bit ginger. We'll just keep our eye on him throughout the day as well.
Yeah, so Will Robinson with a chance to give the Pigeons another goal within about 30 or 40 seconds. So this would get them out to a 17-point lead here as we get up towards the 20-minute mark of the opening term, and he gets it, Will Robinson. He likes it. That is all clear. 20 plays 3 on the game traffic and contracting scoreboard. We're at JC Low Oval, and this is going to be a humdinger.
Just really smart play there by Will Robinson. He just read the play well, just floated in from the side. He could see that Lee Williams and his opponent had a bit of a wrestle down there. Neither of them was really going to take the mark, and just came in from the left of them and just took a nice mark there and be able to put their 3rd goal through here in this first term.
So we're back live in the middle, and it's a 17-point lead to Yarawonga. Bit of a stalemate from that stoppage. Will ball the footy up. Freaky, any concerning numbers for Wangaratta on the 40-wing stats, G?
Not really at the moment. The inside 50s are pretty level, 8 to 9. Plenty of opportunities early. They just haven't been able to take them. I think that's the main thing, just not being able to hit their opportunities when they have had them earlier in the game.
You can put another one down for Federico. We've got a clearing kick there. Between true centre and true centre wing, will ball the footy up with a restart. Howe was late to that contest, but got there in the nick of time. Someone's lost the boot. Inside forward 50, shallow entry, too low for Gibbons. Anderson did well. Back in board, the Magpies go via Porter over the top to Federico, and they're out on the far side wing. Nate, this is Charlie. Takes a bounce, uses the right foot, kicks inside forward 50. Moore! Callum Moore! Read it beautifully. He'll go back and have a set shot 35 metres out. 45-degree angle.
Yeah, good things happen when you get good players with the footy in hands. Obviously, Dane Porter and Dan Sharrock across half-back line there. Found Charlie Nation a bit of space and just put the ball out in front of Cal Moore then and took a really nice mark. Probably the first time he's been one out in a contest so far today. And against Nick Irvine, you're going to assume he's always going to have the strength there.
So Cal Moore needs to kick this. Right foot kick. He's kicked it into the next week. He's kicked it that hard. But more importantly, it's through the big sticks. Wangaratta get on the game, traffic and contracting scoreboard with their first major. They move to 1-3, and the Yarawonga Pigeons 3-2-20. Thanks to our good friends at Game Traffic and Contracting.
Yeah, some really good play there from the Magpies, and really good for them to get that goal, their first goal of the game. As we touched on, they had a lot of play earlier in the game, just couldn't get it on the scoreboard. Jackson Clark being the main culprit, kicking 3 behinds earlier in this match. And yeah, for Cal Moore to get his first goal, take a really nice mark there as well to start this match. Give him a little bit more confidence going into this game, and hopefully he can keep building from that as the match wears on. The Maggies have started this game really, really well. It's just been a few errors in their back half, which have pretty much led straight to the Yarawonga goals in this game.
Yeah, good players stand up when it matters most, and it's never been more prevalent than then. Cal Moore with the Maggies first, so 20 plays 9 now. Back in the middle, let's have a look. Knowles and Lockhow as the game started. And well done by Knowles. Went down to Willie Wheeler though. His second attempt, Knowles to have another crack at it. Holgate over the top of it. Bruce, look at that, so much time and then gets it on to Lewis Smith. They go to half forward here, the Pigeons. Frauenfelder, that's Bailey. And then Downhow off the ground, rolling ball. Anderson with Gibbons, one-on-one. Isn't that a ripping contest? Just two terriers. And the umpire's going to call it freaky. It's tied up, 15 out from the goal square, Southern End.
We see Bailey Frauenfelder playing look like half forward today. We've seen him play half back the last year and a half, so just move that magnet forward today.
Williams and Knowles, give it to Knowles in the ruck. 10 metres out directly in front. Pinballs around. Harry Wheeler wants to snap across his body. Harry Wheeler kicks it. Big goal in the magnitude of this contest. It's a goal that thanks to our good friends at Steel On, and it comes via Harry Wheeler. The margin back out to 18 points.
Just really smart play there by Lee Williams. He just knew he had the pressure right on him. He had a couple of players in a little bit of space. Rather than taking possession, just tapped the ball out in front of Harry Wheeler, and a really nice right foot snap there around the corner to kick the Yarawonga Pigeons fourth of the quarter. Takes them to 26, lead the Wangaratta Magpies 9. 23 minutes gone in the first quarter.
Got the Venga bus rocking here at JC, Freaky.
You would have had that on the tunes on the way up from Wagga, wouldn't you, Luke?
I did, Freaky. Had my glow sticks out the window. So the Pigeons with 3 of the 4 goals in the opening term, or 4 of the 5, I should say. So Mick Gibbons, Bailey Frauenfelder, Will Robinson and Harry Wheeler for the Pigeons. The single to Cowmore for the Maggies. There's Smith, angles back, beautiful kick to Knowles. Now here they go. They're going direct. Oh, that kick was smothered. I think Cam Wilson got a hand to it. Willie Wheeler got swung around. Now here's Morey for the Pigeons. True half-back. Flank comes very wide. Mick Newton went early. Couldn't quite reel it in. Casey at the bottom. Bordignon over him. Newton joins the pack. In comes Barrett. Umpire to have it.
Michael Newton gone behind the footy here, Freaky?
I think he actually just came on the ground from an interchange and just snuck on and didn't see him come in.
Umpire's pointing at a few issues here. He's just going to throw it up. Ashbraun. Howe won the tap. Knowles regathered but fumbled. Lockie Howe comes through. Umpire calls for a restart. Yarawonga currently lead 26-9. Game traffic and contracting scoreboard. 25 minutes gone the first term for Maccas. Right in front of our broadcast position. Ruck infringement for a block. It's against Knowles. It's going to go the way of Lockie Howe. Lockie Howe kicks inside 50. Poor kick, turnover. Naish intercepts for the Magpies. Wants to switch the ball laterally. He goes out wide. Fraser Ellis, the recipient, who's marked across half back.
And Ellis, short, wasn't a good ball to Jackson Clark. Urquhart didn't have to put much pressure on. Ball out of bounds, Freaky.
Yeah, if we go around the grounds in the other games in the Ovens and Murray at the moment, Lavington 32 lead Myrtleford 15, Corowa lead Wodonga 14-9, North Albury 50 points up in the first quarter, 56-6, and 25 points. The Rovers are ahead of Albury 26-7 now. They just kicked a goal, Albury.
For round 4 in this wonderful competition, great work by Brad Freak. And there is the quarter time siren in the Pigeons with a handy break going in at the first. And we'll wait for that score to flick up. I don't know if you got it down there, boys.
It won't come up for...
I've got it here, Lukey.
Well done.
The score
well
is
done, Freaky.
4-2-26 to 1-2-8. Yarawonga lead.
That'll do us. This is OMFNL Live. And remember, on OMFNL Live, you will not miss a thing.
You're clear.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Shaping lives through nursing? Building communities through community services? Maybe caring for animals through veterinary science? With GoTAFE by your side, you can make it happen. From agriculture, hospitality, health and wellbeing, trades and education, to hair and beauty or creative, learn real skills for real jobs and careers right now. With GoTAFE, you've got this. Search GoTAFE today.
At 2AY, we're your home of live sport. Every weekend we bring you the best live broadcasts of the Ovens and Murray football and netball. Listen this weekend on your radio or the 2AY app.
Adroit Insurance and Risk, your local insurance advisor. able to tailor insurance programs to support your business.
And we're proud to support our local community.
.0% alcohol. This changes everything. Rewrite the rules. Carlton Zero.
At 2AY, we're your home of live sport. Every weekend we bring you the best live broadcasts of the Ovens and Murray football and netball. Listen this weekend on your radio or the 2AY app.
Pain or injury can stop you from living life to the fullest. Albury-Wodonga Private Hospital specialises in advanced orthopaedic services and offers a full range of care from diagnosis to surgery and rehabilitation. Get back to the life you love with our support.
Half price until half time is on in the locker room. Watch Friday night AFL footy action live on our big screen and get half price selected beers until half time. On now in the locker room at the SS&A.
Right, you got 10 seconds.
Thanks,
Mike's
mate.
live.
Caravans are built here for out there. Jayco Albury-Wodonga.
O&M Live on 3NE.
Welcome back to O&M Live. Gus McLeod, Luke Francis, Brad Freak. We are O&M Live call team, and we see a 26-8 lead favouring the Yarawonga Pigeons over the Wangaratta Magpies in a game that the Yarawonga Pigeons probably weren't the best team until the last 5 minutes of that quarter. I thought Wangaratta didn't make the most of their chances, Brad.
Yeah, definitely. I thought the chances early, especially not the last goal from Harry Wheeler, but the first 3 goals that the Magpies were able to kick in this, the Yarawonga kicked in that first quarter, all came directly from turnovers or skill errors that the Magpies had. Outside of that, they've been well and truly in this game. They've had a few opportunities themselves, as we touched on with Jackson Clark had he kicked 3 behinds in that first quarter. So if they had kicked 1 or 2 of them, it's a lot different story going into this second term.
That's right, Freaky. So clean goal kicking from Jackson Clark, and if Tilly's kicks were on from fullback, completely different story.
Yeah, absolutely, and obviously the one from Fraser Ellis, the turnover earlier in the quarter as well. So if we have a look at the Cavalier Homes quarters best for that first quarter, on the Yarawonga side of things, I really like the game of Michael Gibbons and Perry Lewis-Smith as well for his first game for the club as well. And if we have a look at the Magpies side of things, I thought Alex Federico was really damaging for them in the midfield. If we have a look at the 40-wing stat sheet for that first term, Yarawonga ended up with the 12 inside 50s, took 4 marks inside their forward 50 as well, had 9 inside 50s, the Magpies. If we look at the possession getters, Willie Wheeler had the 8 disposals in that first quarter. Dan Howe had the 6 himself. On the Wangaratta side of things, as we touched on, Federico had the 7 and Jackson Clark had 4 in the opening quarter.
Good crowd in. Nice crowds around the huddles here at the first break here at JC Low Oval on a day when the Pigeons unfurled their premiership flag for 2023. So great to see as the crowd now disperses and they go back to their vantage points, Freaky.
Yeah, beautiful weather, as we've touched on a few times already today. It's be a great day, especially on the far side of the ground from us, sitting over there in the sun. Be a really nice spot today to be watching the footy, watching a couple of good teams run around, and probably knock over a few quiet ones if you're over that side of the ground as well today.
Why not?
I'll tell you what, boys, we'll talk about it more at half time. North Albury have kicked 9-0 in the first term, so we're going to have to dissect that one at quarter time. And Kyra Rutherglen hold a 13-point lead over the Dogs as well. So there's some interesting score lines around the grounds in the SS&A Ovens and Murray. Here at the JC Low Oval, it's Yarawonga 4-2-26, the Magpies 1-3-9. And we're just waiting for the spectators on that far side of the ground. They're just going at a very casual, leisurely pace. No real sense of urgency from anyone on the far side of the ground. Wangaratta have to start an impact early here. They've got Cal Moore going deep alongside Holland Dean. Juice Newton sort of sitting 35 from home. And Jackson Clark's worked his way to sort of get up and around the stoppage a little bit more. Changes the midfield. Looks like Perry Lewis-Smith is going to continue to run on the inside. Here we go for Jacob Aubrey-Donga, Luke Francis, the second term on O&M Live.
Pigeons lead by 17, Gussie. Here we go. So, a strong contest in the middle. Knowles goes again. So good on the second attempt and the follow-ups. Sharrock got brought down in a strong tackle. Umpire to take it again. So, let's see who can sort out a clearance here. Just right of the centre. JC Low Oval on a beautiful day. Knowles and Howe. Howe got it down. Ended up in the hands of Sharrock, though. And then they find a way for it again. And it's dragged in. Umpire takes it.
Yeah, just a bit of a stalemate to start this second quarter. A bit like this in the first term as well at different periods.
Knowles won the tap. Got held without the footy there. Umpire let it go. He probably had a poor position. Lewis Smith dispossessed. Free kick. It's for a hold. They're not cupping the rub of the green here, the Magpies, with the officiating, Freaky.
No, they probably feel a little bit hard done by. There was a couple in that the few ball ups they had there with there was a hold on some Wangaratta players, but the umpire unfortunately was on the other side of the contest and just blindsided by it all.
Lewis Smith on debut. He won't miss him in those pink wheels. He kicks to centre half forward for Yarawonga. Williams the target. Fist came at the back of the pack from a couple of Magpies. Diving on top of this one, two players from both respective teams will ball the footy up. We're taking Perry's numbers today, Brad?
No, unfortunately we're not.
Well, I'll tell you what, mate, you'll be putting him next week. He's everywhere, Perry Lewis Smith.
Yeah, he's been good early on. Let's have a look. Federico juggled it to himself, tried to get it to Knowles, taken off the ball. Harry Wheeler goes in, Federico again. And then Morey comes in, umpire to take it. So we will have a ball up here left of the centre. At 25 left of the centre. Umpire just sorting out who's going to contest the ruck, and you guessed it. Lockhow up against Chris Knowles. Here's Morey. Quickly on the boot, high ball going inside the forward line. Barrett got a fist over the top. Quick kick out of the pack. Now Dan Howe and Jackson Clark in a race with it. Holgate's there also, picks it up. Back to Dan Howe. Oh, he might be gone now to Holgate, who turned up in time. Urquhart. Now Fraser Hollandine wins it back for the Maggies. And they shift it to the outer side through Ellis. Ellis left foot, good one to Mick Newton. 55 to 60 out here. Long way from home. Bombs it in. Cowmore one-on-one with Irvine. Irvine, we got some help in the end. Yeah. Ball's going to find Mature, goes out of bounds.
Yeah, really good work there by Ryan Bruce. Just left his man, came across and got a fist on it. I think that's how they're going to have to play today, especially if Irvine's got that match up on Calmore. He's going to be out-muscled at every contest.
So boundary throw in. Moore probably just misread that out of the ruck. Dan Howe got it laterally. Lewis Smith linked up with Willie Wheeler, who just kicks long down the line and a bit of hit and hope. In fact, it's Tilly, got some work to do against Lee Williams, who kicks delicately and he finds Michael Gibbons. 55 from home. Gibbons goes short to Fronfelder. Didn't have enough closing speed, Charlie Nace, to match up with Bailey Fronfelder. And that's what Yarawonga do also well. They move the footy coast to coast in emphatic fashion.
Yeah, if you got Michael Gibbons with a bit of time and space, 60, 70 metres out from goal, he's going to make the right decision at every time. And as you touched on there, Gussie, just that little bit of extra pace from Bailey Fronfelder was able to get him into the front position, and really nice delivery there from Michael Gibbons.
Already kicked one has Basil. From a similar spot at the other end of the ground. Left footer will suit the 35-metre kick. No angle to speak of. Bailey's got two. Yarawonga have got five. 5-2-32 to Wangaratta, 139 on the C&V truck and bus scoreboard. Wangaratta, they're their own worst enemy at the moment.
Yeah, they certainly are, but just some really good ball movement in that passage there. What team you are in the Ovens and Murray or any level of football, if you've got some time and space out the back with your best ball users with the footy in hand, it's going to be really hard to stop, and Pigeons just went coast to coast there and kicked a really nice goal.
Yeah, they got the tails up, the Pigeons. The Hoops have kicked 5 out of the 6 goals in this football game. Round 4, O&M action. And then Lewis Smith over the top of it. Here's Porter going forward for the Maggies. They need something here. Oh, dropping back. Here's Holgate. Gets it off to Irvine, to Bruce. And then Bruce out of the back line. Casey, front spot. Good fist over the top from Bourdignon. McVeigh back to Bourdignon. Long ball to the arc of the 50. Clark, look at that, off his chest. Holgate's marking him closely, and now Clark will win a free kick, I reckon.
Yeah, for holding the man. I thought he might have been held in the initial marking contest, so.
Go short. Good ball. Good kick, and they go in, and the mark is taken by Richards, Freaky.
Yeah, really good play there by Jackson Clark. That would have been a really tricky shot at goal there. Just a smart move to look inboard, and really nice kick to find Nick Richards. And don't the Magpies need this one? They really need to get this goal and get some more momentum back into this game.
Yeah, must kick for Nick Richards. 35 out, 45-degree angle. No, it's not going to go. It's not going to work, and it's fisted through by Bruce for one behind. So 32 plays 10 on the C&B truck and bus scoreboard. Macca's time clock's gone just over 5 here, second term, Freaky.
Yeah, it certainly has. Really like the work of Ryan Bruce today. Even just the little thing there, just to get it out of bounds through the goal mouth so you get the ball back rather than have a throw in the opportunity of the Magpies going for another goal there.
From full back, it's our man, Empty Head Pendergast. One of our favourites in O&M Live is Big Ned. And he's becoming fastly one of the best full backs in the competition. Under 50 senior games, and he's got some big jobs this year. Does Pendergast. Iron Spawn, underground handball was chopped out by Federico. Been Wang's best for mine so far, but he's turned the ball over to Dan Howe. Behind true centre wing. Scoreboard sign here, which reads 32-10. Little chip kick, looks okay. Mark's been taken by Lock Howe. He's probably getting the win in the ruck category today here, Freaky.
Yeah, just at the moment. A really good contest between him and Knowlesy at the moment.
22-point lead to the Hoops. Casey got his hands to it, dropped it. Ball comes down to ground level. Umpire again to take it. So Brad Freak, Gus McLeod and Luke Francis in Pigeon Land. As we said, wonderful weather here. No excuses today. The better team will win. Lockhouse. And then got it out. Harry Wheeler takes it across the chalk. Again, the umpire to have it. So the ball hasn't moved all that far here in the last 30 seconds. Knowles turn it over to Lockhouse. His Iron Spawn to Willie Wheeler. Hurley on the boot. Ellis for the Maggies now. Look at that high ball right out to centre wing on the Burley Road side. Newton got up and took a fantastic mark. Mick just under the scoreboard. Wants to square it in. Oh, it didn't come off. Now Maury's all over this. Farmerling picks it up. Now he's gone. Federico's got him. Maggie's winning on half back.
They're taking the game on the Pies. They're just not executing. That kick from Federico had to be good, and it was. Ooh. Richards gets a 50. It'll make it a set shot 40 metres from goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you touched on there, Gus. He's just taking another kick on, going straight down the middle. Could have gone long, but tried a smaller pass there to Nick Richards. And, yeah, just a really small push and knocked him over just as he took a mark there and puts him in now within 25, 30 metres out directly in front. But the Magpies definitely need this goal.
Well, they certainly need it. They need to bring the margin from 22 points down to 18. 16, I should say. Through the big sticks, Nick Richards kicks a crucial goal for the Wangaratta Magpies. They move to 2-4 on the C&V. Truck and bus scoreboard, 8 minutes gone for Maccas. Wangaratta just working their way back into this contest. 5-2-32.
Up just a few turnovers at the wrong times as well. So, but they're right in this game, the Magpies. They've got a lot of momentum. If they can get the next one, it's going to make it a really tough game.
It is, Freaky. So that's their first goal of the second term by the way of Nick Richards. Federico, he's starting to get his hands on the footy. Clark has been magnificent. High ball inside 50 and a good mark. Pigeons getting back through Holgate. So they have a chance to set up here defensively. Holgate trying to find Pendergast over his head. Falls into the hands of Cam Wilson. Wilson, long one down the line, 40-metre kick. Look at that, picking up Willie Wheeler. Low ball, not too easy. Great footy into Mickey Gibbons. Freaky, that was nice.
Yeah, beautiful skill there from Cam Wilson to find Willie Wheeler out in a bit of space. And as we touched on before, when Michael Gibbons found Bailey Frontfelder go inside forward 50, Gibbo gets the work back here. But when you got some of your best ball winners like Willie Wheeler and a bit of time and space from 60, he's going to hit the right option.
This is going to test his hamstring too. We know he's coming back from a 3-week hammy on the right side, Luke.
It's a good point, Gussie. This we get it back out to 22, or a 4-goal lead. Mick Gibbons, and he's missed that one. Wasn't the easiest to kicks though. So 33 plays 16 here on the CMB Truck and Bus scoreboard. Macca's time clock has gone 9.5 his second term. Here's Freaky for Elite Building and Construction.
Yeah, good to see Michael Gibbons back and be able to kick the ball through. Really nice there. Obviously got over some hamstring issues to start the season, but it's great to see him back out there.
Newton flew high. Fend-off came from Damo Wilson against Sharrock. Damien Wilson kicks inside 50. Well done, Robinson. And Bordignon should be rewarded for a free kick here. He isn't. In the end, he's happy to get the ball towards the boundary. Fraser Alice wrapped up in a tackle. We'll ball the footy up. Freaky, can I get you to go around the grounds for Wangaratta Mazda in a second? I'm keen to see whether the avalanche of goals from North Albury is continuing at the 10-minute mark of the second term here for Jaco Albury Wodonga. 32-33, I should say, play 16. Yarawonga lead the Wangaratta Magpies. Back into play. Cogill brought it to ground level. Chasing this one is Liam McVeigh. Wrong side for a left footer, so he goes for a banana across the body. Works okay. Gains about 50 metres in a bit of a scrimmage across half forward. Pendergast kicks to centre half forward now for Yarawonga. Big pack flies. The mark's been taken. Laverty, centre half back. Tries to find Porter. Kick wasn't great.
No, it wasn't, Gus. And here's Lockhow and Danhow, in fact. Well, that was Fraser Hollandine. Porter. Switch one into Federico. Look at the players going in. Gee, this game's gone up a gear. And then it comes out the back to Cogill. Swung around. Oh, gee, they're going in now. There's Damien. Cam Wilson coming off the wing. Federico's there. Harry Wheeler caught one in the back. I thought umpire said play on. He's going to blow it. He is now. So, Freaky, what have you got for us now, mate? Let's have a look. We've got a chance.
Yeah, North Albury 69 lead the Raiders 9 in that game at the moment. But the other games in the Ovens Murray, Corowa lead by 18 points over Wodonga Bulldogs, 17 points in that game there at the Martin Park.
Blow the siren. The Corowa fans will be saying, just blow the siren now. Back live here. Perry Lewis-Smith, he's been everywhere. Got it onto Harry Wheeler, who kicks laterally, pushing the back against Damien Wilson. Wasn't paid. Umpires certainly giving the rub of the green. Free kicks wise to the man in the hoops, Yarawonga. Dispossessed was Lee Williams. Jackson Clark, a 40 winks disposal on Nick Richards. Tennis court, scoreboard side of the ground. Left foot kick inboard. Wasn't the best. Damien Wilson mops up. Handball was smothered by Hollandine. Federico, he's been everywhere. Here's Will O'Keefe, the man from Jillamatong Lamb. He brings the football out towards the broadcast side pocket. Ellis got a poor bounce, gathered possession. Big tackle from Ryan Ironspawn. And we'll ball the footy up 55 metres out from Wangaratta goal.
Yeah, that man, Alex Federico, already up to 7 disposals in this second quarter. He's up to 14 for the game on the 40-wing stat sheet. Get him another one here.
Federico, there he goes. Look at that. Hooks it back. High ball going in.
That's a free kick.
Thought it was. Dan Howe got Mick Newton high. Ball swinging around though, and that is out on the full. So... yeah, so interesting, hey? These two clubs. So, Freaky, what have you picked up there, Gussie?
Sorry to cut you off, but I saw the umpire with whistle in mouth, Lukey, and I thought he was going to give a free kick there to Michael Newton.
That's fine. Irvine to Dan Howe. The Pigeons with a whopping 70-point win. Or 75-point win over Wodonga in round one, right here at JC Low Oval. Then they took on Lavington at the sports ground in round two and were victors on that occasion by 11 points. Then 7 days ago, up at Myrtleford, they claimed a win over the Saints, 5 goals in that. And for the Maggies, well, they lost to the Rovers in round one by 12 points, lost to North Albury in round two by 10 points, and last Saturday night went down to the Bulldogs by 8 points.
Nash inboard. His handball has to work. Smart's got some work to do against 3 Pigeons. Gibbons did well, made a contest. Hollandine over the top of this one, just lurks and waits for the handball. And Dan Sharrock picks up his teammate Harry Smart. Will ball the footy up in the true centre position. 13 and a half minutes gone for Maccas. McVeigh's entered the ruck. He's going to play as an extra on baller as well, the big body. Kicks to centre half forward, Juice. Now, I reckon Juice might be in range here. 55 from home. He's going to kick fat side. Sells a little bit of candy. Juice Newton kick. He was tackled as he went to do it. Porter got the handball out wide. Bourdignon darts the eyes. Not the best kick. Not the best kick. I reckon Michael Newton got called to play on unfairly there, boys. Talk us through that one, Freaky, or did he step off his mark?
Yeah, it looked like he might have gone off his mark a little bit. Sometimes when they feign like that, the umpires are pretty quick to call play on, and then just didn't have as much time as what he thought. But really good defensive work there by the Pigeons. Got to give him credit to not let it get in quickly to Cal Moore, who had Nick Irvine one out.
Loves a wrestle too, Mick. WWE style. Was on the turf again shortly after that contest.
Wrestles cows for a living, Lukey, so he's got some good practice.
Yeah, well, that's it. That's it, Gussie. There's Federico at the bottom of that pack. Umpire right. This is right down in front of our broadcast spot. We've got a great view of this one. McVeigh went up in the ruck. Lewis Smith in Pink Panthers shoes there. And then McVeigh sends it in. Oh, Urquhart, Mick Newton clashed. And I thought copping one high there was Jeff Montgomery. Freaky, your thoughts?
Yeah, I thought it might have been initially a little bit high, but I think the Magpies might feel like they might have got one back there because there's a few that haven't gone their way this quarter, you'd think.
Well called, Freaky. Moore out of the ruck, threw it on the boot. Doesn't quite have the accuracy to the near side for a minor score. Wangaratta 2-5-17. Yarawonga 5-3-33. It's on the CMV truck and bus scoreboard. A whistle here. There's a bit of blood rule. I think Ryan Bruce is coming from the ground with claret, Freaky.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if it's him or Mick Newton as well, because he looks like he's slowly... Yeah, he's got... I think it might be Mick Newton on his hand there, Gussie. He's just shaking it around. I reckon there's a little bit of blood there.
There is claret coming from Juice's hand, and I'm tipping it didn't come from a marking contest. I'm tipping it came from a bit of the argy-bargy at centre half forward.
Yeah, that was in that WrestleMania a few moments ago.
So 7 scoring shots to 8 here. Wangaratta will feel they're not far out of this game, Luke.
You're right, Gus. No, there's not much in it at all. Out wide. And now this is Dan Howe. Turned over to Richards. And Richards tries to spot up a Maggie. Gets one in Porter. Plays on to Jackson Clark. And then back. And then going in Sharrock. Look at that for delivery. Cal Moore on the second, third attempt. Takes it in, Freaky.
Yeah, just beautiful play there by the Wangaratta Magpies. As you boys have just touched on, they've had a lot of ascendancy throughout this game. And you see there again, you get the ball in some of your great ball users. You've got Porter to Clark, then to Sharrock, and Sharrock delivers out to Moore in really nice space. You give him a little bit of, get the ball in there quick, give him a little bit more space, and this is what's going to happen time after time for the Magpies.
Yeah, so this would bring it back to 10 points. And Cal Moore's kicked that. He's got a double, Gussie. And as you just mentioned, Gus McLeod, nothing in this right now, Freaky, for all of the control that the Pigeons have had.
Yeah, I think that if you looked at the game from majority, I think the Maggies have probably had a little bit more control on it.
Okay.
The Pigeons have probably been, have been more clinical going in their side, their forward 50. Early in the game, it was just from a few skill areas in their back half, which led directly to goals. But I think overall, I'm really liking the pressure that we're seeing, the tackling work that the Magpies are doing today, and so are the Pigeons as well. That's why they've got themselves this lead as well. But it's a really good game of football here. I think the momentum is right at the moment with the Magpies, and I think that Moore on Irvine down there is a real danger for Yarawonga if they can get some real quick ball entry in there. So I think that's the key for the Magpies, is get the ball moving quickly.
And look at the matchup for Pendergast here. Looks like he's got Will O'Keefe, Freaky.
Yeah, it certainly does. Bit of height difference there. You think it might be McVeigh might be a natural opponent there.
So obviously Newton's off the ground with a bit of claret. Bit of a chance for O'Keefe to try and expose him, I'd say.
I like this. They've got nearly everyone out of the forward 50 and just left Cal Moore one out with Irvine down there.
They just got to get the football to him. They're in the middle and they're going to get a chance here. The handball went from Federico to Dane Porter. Back towards Clark. Inboard. Standing start was Bourdignon. High up and under, and there's that +1. Pendergast sitting in the hole. Wangaratta probably had to lower the eyes a bit there, Freaky.
Yeah, they certainly did. Just that pressure that you can feel that the Pigeons be putting on him was just what turned that ball over then.
Pendergast down the line on the broadcast sides. Coming back though, Jackson Clark, hurry ball. Richards playing in front of Holgate. Lewis Smith is getting his hands on the footy. And Charlie Hollandine hurriedly on the left foot boot. There's Pendergast, as Gus McLeod said. That extra man just hanging back, and they shifted out wide. This is Irvine. Now, what's he going to do here? Is he within 2 minds for a minute to work hard? Now, Charlie Hollandine got an important hand in there. Gets it back, Irvine. Ducks around. Fraser Hollandine. They go forward here to the Lake Mar Whaler end. The Maggies are going to repel, and they come outside here to O'Keefe and also Urquhart. Good match-up. Dan Howe flying in, wins it for the Pigeons and goes back to Ironspawn.
Ironspawn got a bit of work to do in that telephone box. He pirouettes. Dan Howe turns the football over. Wangaratta regather possession across half-back. The kick was okay from Nation. It was very, very good. Inboard go the Magpies. Federico lowers the eyes to Moore. This is better from the Pies. Taking the game on and executing it. Callum Moore will kick from 50 directly in front.
Just really good skill work there, but Will O'Keefe's the one that set this goal up. His work on Dan Howe, not to let him get a free kick out and then go and put some extra pressure on, turn the ball over and allow them to set that play up. So Cal Moore puts this one through. You can give that goal assist to Will O'Keefe there.
I'll tell you what, it's a shame Whooper Irvine's kick didn't hit a target because that was like a goalkeeper kicking from full back. Callum Moore kicks a 55-metre bomb.
Whew.
He is kicking the living daylights out of the Sherrin this afternoon. He'll kick it out of shape, but it's across the face for a minor score. Wangaratta 3-6-24, Yarawonga 5-3-33. It's on the C&V truck and bus scoreboard, and Luke Francis, we played almost 20 minutes for Maccas.
Doesn't he boom them, Gussie? Wow, Cal Moore just loads up like a shot out of a cannon. Now here's Willie Wheeler to the opposite back pocket, broadcast side, southern end. Holgate's got it for the Pigeons. 33 plays 24. They're up the hoops. Oh, kick terrible. And then Charlie Nash came in. Willie Wheeler caught at the bottom. Dan Howe tries to fend off Fraser Hollandine. Marked by Damien Wilson just outside 50. So they hold up after a few nervous moments. So Damien, as we said, first game in a Yarawonga Guernsey. Whistle, holding free kick. Williams plays on, haven't seen much of him. Gibbons off now to Bailey Fraunfelder, and he kicks along the ground here, and Bourdignon will get back.
Bourdignon got some work to do, wants to find his foot to kick long down the line. Is he going to land in? It's not. It's out of bounds on the full. It's a free kick to the Pigeons. Gibbons going to kick inside forward 50. Not the best looking kick, but it might work out okay. Bailey Fraunfelder. It was like a catch in the gully, with Mark Anderson trying to tag him. He plays on. Bailey Fraunfelder, open square. Easy as you like for Basil. He's kicked his third, and Yarawonga's seventh. 7-3 move the Yarawonga Pigeons. That's just too easy from Basil.
Yeah, it was there just to be able to get away and just kick that open goal there. But they just look so dangerous when they get some space out the back, up the front with Gibbons and Fraunfelder, who've really been the two in this quarter to be able to ignite it for Yarrawonga going forward, considering Wangaratta's had a lot of the play in their forward half there. So it's a real momentum killer there for the Magpies, and really good for the Pigeons just to be able to nullify that a little bit and get another goal on the board and give them back out to a 15-point lead getting towards the end of this second quarter.
Yeah, so 2 goals to the Pigeons in this term, 2 goals to the Maggies also. And Bailey Fraunfelder, as Brad Freak said, with 3 goals now, 2 in this term, 1 in the opening. Howe, try to knock it out of the middle. Porter, turn it over to Lewis Smith. Pigeons going in again, Lake Mar Whaler end. Barrett got swung around by Cokehill. Smart, then back to Anderson. Right foot clearing, kick out of defence. Sharrock, Cam Wilson, this is Ironspawn. You want to get rid of it now, just in time. Holgate comes in, Ellis is on him. Gee, the pressure's gone up in this game. We've gone 22 here in the second term for McDonald's, and the ball just right of centre, went past Lockhow. Porter again, spits one out the back, and here goes Federico.
He comes out laterally, the edge of the centre square. Naish, he's a kick from going inside 50. Moore wants it fat side. Brilliant vision from Naish, and brilliant execution to find Callum Moore on the tick lead. That's a class play from Charlie Nash to find Big Cal.
Yeah, just real beautiful kick there from Charlie Nash. He went to the one pocket, then Cal Moore changed his lead, went out to the fat side. A little bit of space, but Charlie Nash, beautiful kick there. Just kicked it into space, told Cal Moore where to go, and he took that mark there. There's a really big moment in the game. Moore looking for his third goal of the match.
Cal Moore, we know, will kick through the footy, and he kicks beautifully through the big sticks, and the margin's back to 10. Game on at the JC Low Oval on the C&V truck and bus scoreboard. The Wangaratta Magpies respond via Callum Moore, and it's a 10-point ball game.
The The one for the Magpies through the midfield that's really stood up in this second quarter is Alex Federico. He's up to the 9 disposals on the 40-wing stat sheet. He's been really well serviced with Dane Porter and Jackson Clark as well. Clark up to 5 disposals and Dane Porter up to 6 in this second term as well. 5 for Dan Howe on the Yarawonga side of things.
Calmore with 3 of the 4 goals for the Maggies. And he kicked that first one, which jump-started them because they did get away slowly. Here's Jackson Clark trying to hack it off the ground. Dan Howe, nice feed out to Willie Wheeler. And this is Cam Wilson on to Lockout. This side to Tanner Nineholm. He's now come onto the ground. Wilson, good mark by Cam. On true centre wing here, broadcast side. So we've almost gone 24 on the Macca's time clock. Second term, Pigeons up by 9 points in the CMV Truck and Bus scoreboard. They go to true centre half forward Barrett, holding up as he does for his Maggies. And he wants to come broadcast side. And he picks up Charlie Nation. He goes inside and they play on here.
Sharrock finds Federico. His number's freaky.
Federico coming up for his 17th disposal of the game.
He's been everywhere. Been his best game in Magpies colours. His chip kick needed to be a bit lower and flatter there to Liam McVeigh. It spills out of bounds for a boundary throw. And around the grounds, Wangaratta Mazda. 25 minutes gone between North Albury and the Raiders. North Albury lead 15-4-94. to 2-4-16. It is a demolition job at Bunton Park.
Yeah, and it's an annihilation. That is true. Gus McLeod, ball up, just in front of the grandstand here. Lockout, in tight close with Sharrock and also Jackson Clark. What do you got, Gussie?
Around the grounds, Brad Freak, Wangaratta Mazda.
Yeah, Lavington 48, lead Myrtleford 28. Wodonga 6 points ahead of Corowa 41-34. As you touched on there, North Albury 94, lead Raiders 16, and Wangaratta Rovers 39, lead Albury 21.
Willie Wheeler, Sharrock over the top of him. Sharrock saying, umpire, come on, please. I didn't get him high at all or in the back. Willie Wheeler, 70 out.
There's a free kick down the field. To Michael Gibbons. I have no idea what it's for. Sorry, Lukey. I just heard the umpire blow his whistle. I was watching Willie Wheeler about to take his kick there, so I have no idea what it's out, but he's probably, 25 metres out on a 45-degree angle?
Yeah, Freaky. You'd think it would have been holding because Mick Gibbons is so quick on that lead, and he would have been tempted, you'd think, Mark Anderson to reel him in. So here goes Mick. This to get it back out to a 15-point lead. And he makes no mistake there. And he lets Mark Anderson know about it too. Don't worry about that. So Gibbo gets his second. And they just get a bit of breathing space here, Freaky.
Yeah, as well as the Magpies are playing, as you touched on there, look, every time they get a little bit of ascendancy and then get the scoreboard back, the Pigeons are able to get the next goal and just get back out to about that 15, 16-point leaders. It's 15 points at the moment, so it's going to be hard work for the Maggies to keep going. But the way they're playing, they're going well. The Pigeons are playing well as well. It's going to be a great game. But on the 40-wing stat sheet, there's a few players from either side that you think could lift. Cam Wilson's only had the 5 disposals, and Dan Sharrock's only had the 6. Some quiet games from some prime ball winners from each side.
So 16-point ball game here at the JC Low. Give that one cleverly to Knowles out of the ruck. Tapped it down. Sharrock overran the football. Falls the way of Wilson. This is Cam. Gets in the road of Damien, his brother. Back together playing footy. Morey inside 50. Open goal square. Logan Morey. Gibbons marks on the goal line. 2 goals in 30 seconds. The Yarawonga Pigeons go bang bang with the Mawson's Concrete Player of the Day.
Yeah, some really nice vision there from Logan Morey just to get the ball out the back, but really good work from Michael Gibbons to be able to read the play a little bit quicker than his opponent Mark Anderson there to get out the backside and just have a lot of space. He probably was in 15, 20 metres of space there, take a nice easy mark and put his 3rd goal through. So he's a really nice return for Michael Gibbons so far. He's up to the 6 disposals. I've got him on our stat sheet. He's kicked the 3 goals today.
Yeah, it's no mystery why Mick Gibbons played AFL footy. He's a beauty, Freaky.
Yeah, he certainly is.
He's a gem. Righto, back in the centre. Knowles over the top, Federico. And then Cam Wilson for the Pigeons. Misses Willie Wheeler. Knowles again. Nice hand pass to Federico. He's really racking them up, Freaky. Out wide, Richards. Nearly brought in. And then McVeigh, high one to the pocket here. Let's have a look how this comes down. Urquhart, Holgate, trying to weave through traffic. Now Harry Wheeler comes at it. Morey, he's under pressure now. Will he hold it in? It's probably in his best interest. And the umpire takes it.
Like that kick from Liam McVeigh, just a high up and under to give his forwards the best chance at having a crack at that one as the siren sounds for half-time here at the JC Low Oval. Yarawonga lead 8-3-51 to Wangaratta 4-6-30. Back-to-back goals in the last 2 minutes of the quarter to Michael Gibbons to extend the margin to 21 points at the main break. We'll take a break here on O&M Live, the halftime wrap coming your way on the other side of the break. It's O&M Live on 1566 3&E, and on O&M Live, you won't miss a thing.
You clear, boys?
Thanks, mate.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Shaping lives through nursing? Building communities through community services? Maybe caring for animals through veterinary science? With GoTAFE by your side, you can make it happen. From agriculture, hospitality, health and wellbeing, trades and education, to hair and beauty or creative, learn real skills for real jobs and careers right now. With GoTAFE, you've got this. Search GoTAFE today.
At 2AY, we're your home of live sport. Every weekend we bring you the best live broadcasts of the Ovens and Murray football and netball. Listen this weekend on your radio or the 2AY app.
Adroit Insurance and Risk, your local insurance advisor, able to tailor insurance programs to support your business.
And we're proud to support our local community.
.0% alcohol. This changes everything. Rewrite the rules. Carlton 0.
At 2AY, we're your home of live sport. Every weekend we bring you the best live broadcasts of the Ovens and Murray football and netball. Listen this weekend on your radio or the 2AY app.
Pain or injury can stop you from living life to the fullest. Wangaratta Private Hospital specialises in advanced orthopaedic services and offers a full range of care from diagnosis to surgery and rehabilitation. Get back to the life you love with our support.
Half price until half time is on in the locker room. Watch Friday night AFL footy action live on our big screen and get half price selected beers until half time. On now in the locker room at the SS&A.
Winter and the beautiful. Welcome back to the JC Low Oval. Half time here on O&M Live, and Yarawonga just doing enough to maintain a narrow lead here over the Wangaratta Magpies. 51 plays 30, but 2 late goals to Michael Gibbons. Probably made the scoreboard look a little bit more flattering Yarawonga's way, gentlemen.
Yeah, Gussie, they're just keeping them at arm's length at the moment, aren't they, Freaky? The Pigeons have just got away a little. God, they can score quickly.
Yeah, they certainly
doesn't take much, does it?
Yeah, definitely. If they can get out the back at a bit of time and space, they can really hurt you at any time throughout a game. They did it a couple of weeks ago when we watched them against Wodonga at Mulwala, when they were able to get out the back and just get some time and space. Yeah, that shows why they're the best team in the competition and the reigning premiers. So they're really, really quick to score against you. But I think the Magpies in that first half, a lot of it, I think they had a lot of opportunities and a lot of play themselves. They just weren't able to capitalise on some of their good play, and especially in that first quarter, not so much that second quarter. A few skill errors led straight directly to goals as well. So probably in some respects their own worst enemy in some respects. I feel like the first 3 goals definitely all came from skill errors, and the margin's 20 points. So, but look at that any way you want. If they just tidy that up in the second half, they'll get right back into this game.
You spoke about getting out the back. I don't envy Mark Anderson having to mark up on Mick Gibbons. How would you like that kick?
Yeah, it'd be tough. It'd be tough, and it's really good. Again, for us to see from Michael Gibbons, obviously we know that they're coming back from a hamstring injury, or a soft tissue injury, I should say, and to be able to use his leg speed like that, it shows he's really good confidence in his body and his preparation that he's been able to do over his couple of weeks off to get himself in a good position to be able to use that turn of speed and really help the team. And it's done really well. He's kicked the 3 goals in the first half.
Certainly has. Let's have a look at the Cavalier Homes quarters best for the second term, Freaky.
Yeah, in that second quarter, we'll start with the Wangaratta side of things. I thought Dan Porter and Jackson Clark were really strong for them in the middle of the ground. Obviously, some of their prime ball winners and really stood up and showed why they're so good. And I think for the Yarawonga, I think Ryan Bruce was one of the Cavalier Homes quarters best in that second term. I really liked his defensive work. I know we've seen over the last 18 months him really propel himself to being one of the best defenders in the competition, not just a small defender. I think we're in the conversation now. He's one of the best defenders in the Ovens and Murray, and he showed it well today. He comes off his man to get up the spoil with Nick Irvine playing on Cal Moore, who we all know Cal Moore's clearly going to have the size advantage there. So playing a really selfless role to be able to go and help his teammate and nullify any sort of forward momentum that the Magpies might have throughout the game.
He's not quick. He's not tall. I wouldn't say he's a long spearing kick. He's unassuming and he's unheralded. Or he's not unheralded, but gee, he can play the game, can't he? He's like Cam Wilson in a way too. He sort of fits that mould as well.
Yeah, well, he just reads the game really well, Ryan Bruce, and he has enough speed to get himself by, and he's good at everything, and he does a really good job. I don't know if there'd be too many weeks when we watch Yarawonga that I think, geez, he got beaten today.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of weeks where he does that. Does a lot of the team stuff and showed why in that first half.
He has an uncanny ability to just turn up at the right time.
Yep.
He just seems to, and then bang, here he comes in his Superman suit straight out of the phone box, and then he saves the day and they go back the other way.
Yeah,
he does it so many times.
Set up a couple of forward thrusts for him that first half as well. He was part of a chain that kicked a goal as well. So it's been a really solid first half for him, and I think, and also Dan Howe across that half-back line as well, just having some poise as well. He had the 12 disposals on the 40-wing stat sheet in the first half.
Talk about sliding doors with Pat Nash coming out of the lineup for the Wangaratta Magpies. It's probably given a bit more of a chance for some other guys to step up. I think the one that's done so the most is Alex Federico. I've been really impressed with his first half, Brad.
Yeah, certainly. As you touched on just before the ad break then, Gussie, it's been probably his first best game for the Magpies so far. He's up to the 18 disposals. He had 11 of them in that second term there. He just showed his bit of class around there, his body. He just keeps moving. Like, he's got obviously really fit. He's been able to get to contest, and yeah, he's been really, really strong for them. And he got some really, as we touched on, some really good support from Jackson Clark and Dane Porter in that second quarter as well. So if they can get that midfield group motoring, then they're going to be really hard. They're going to come right back into this game. The one that they probably need to get a little bit more in his footy in his hands is Dan Sharrock. I've got him down for 6 disposals in that first half, which is below what we know he can do, and he is a quality player, so I expect him fully to bounce back in the second half and be really influential in the game.
Let's go around the grounds. Got some intel coming from the Wodonga-Corowa game, which at halftime sees Wodonga 42, 6-6-42, Corowa 5-4-34 in that game. Goals, kickers in these games for both sides. Ethan Redcliffe has 2. Jack Mathy kicked his first goal for the Wodonga Bulldogs Josh Matey with 1 and Noah Bradshaw with 1, whilst the Roos, Sam Dunstan has 4 at half-time. He looks to be a big threat in the air for the Corowa Rutherglen Football Club. And then some mail coming through, Freaky, about this Wangaratta Rovers outfit. Sam Murray has 33 disposals at half-time and has kicked the goal. Well, they are the numbers off Dan Vaccaro's stat sheet, but that's the mail we are getting. 33.
I wonder.
I did have an Albury Tigers supporter text me as well and say that Sam Murray would have 30 plus.
I wonder where he's playing.
It has to be on the ball. Has to be on the ball.
Well, he played on the ball last week when we watched him play against the Rovers. The Raiders.
But
then he drifted back. He plays everywhere. He plays where he wants.
Well, he played down back when Raiders got a little bit of momentum in the game, just to be that loose man. But then once he felt like that the Rovers had momentum back in the game, he moved himself forward more up the ground. I shouldn't say forward, but he did kick 3 goals last week, so he did spend a little bit of time forward. But if he's had 33 at half time, he's on for big numbers.
Wow.
What are some other scores from around the grounds, Freaky? We've just had the update from Corowa and Wodonga. The Rovers hold a lead in this game, but by how much, Brad? Thanks to our good friends around the grounds, Wangaratta Mazda.
Yeah, Rovers 7-3-45 lead Albury 3-3-21, so a 24-point lead to them. In the other games at the moment, Lavington playing Myrtleford 7-6-48, Myrtleford 4-10-34, so maybe another week when Lavi are going to flip the script from last year, have a bit of luck with the opposition kicking inaccurately in front of goals and get them over the line. Wodonga up by 8 points, as you touched on there. Gussie 42-34 over Corowa. North Albury up to 72 points ahead at half-time. 15-4-94 lead Raiders 3-4-22. So that's a big result there for the Hoppers. And as it stands at the moment, as we touched on pre-game, looking like we're going into an Anzac Day game where North Albury will be 4-0 and Albury could be 2-2.
Yeah, remarkable. Here in the halftime show for Maccas. The North Albury Football Club, they are absolutely flying at the minute, and they're making some really big inroads. How do you guys think they're going to respond after a 4-day backup like they have to do on Anzac Day? Because it looks like Wodonga are being challenged here by Corowa. It looks like the Rovers are doing a bit of a number on the Albury Tigers, and the Raiders, well, they're going to have to back it up again after getting a bit of a drumming.
Well, for North Albury, you'd think by now the game's they're done, so they have the opportunity now to, I guess, throw a few different plays through the midfield that they may not normally. But again, North Albury are a club that haven't had a lot of success lately, and for them to go nearly back-to-back for nearly 2 100-point victories is probably something that hasn't happened for them as a club in 20 years or more, I would say. So they have the opportunity to really build a good bit of momentum in today and be able to keep carrying that form forward to Thursday.
Did they rest anyone?
I don't know. Luke.
Don't know.
Maybe ask Panda. Ask the Guru. I think they went in fairly full strength. So they actually brought players in. Josh Murphy came in from the Bushies, so who knows. Wangaratta are back on the ground. I don't know if they're early or we're late, but that means we have to take a break here on the halftime show for Maccas. On the other side of the break, it is the third term. 51 plays 30, 21-point ball game. The Magpies need to respond with their season on the line, and destiny is in their own hands. Brad Freak, Luke Francis, Gus McLeod, we're your O&M Live call team. And on O&M Live, you won't miss a thing.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Shaping lives through nursing? Building communities through community services? Maybe caring for animals through veterinary science? With GoTAFE by your side, you can make it happen. From agriculture, hospitality, health and wellbeing, trades and education, to hair and beauty or creative, learn real skills for real jobs and careers right now. With GoTAFE, you've got this. Search GoTAFE today.
At 2AY, we're your home of live sport. Every weekend we bring you the best live broadcasts of the Ovens and Murray football and netball. Listen this weekend on your radio or the 2AY app.
Adroit Insurance and Risk, your local insurance advisor, able to tailor insurance programs to support your business.
And we're proud to support our local community.
.0% alcohol. This changes everything. Rewrite the rules. Carlton Zero.
At 2AY, we're your home of live sport. Every weekend we bring you the best live broadcasts of the Ovens and Murray football and netball. Listen this weekend on your radio or the 2AY app.
Pain or injury can stop you from living life to the fullest. Wangaratta Private Hospital specialises in advanced orthopaedic services and offers a full range of care from diagnosis to surgery and rehabilitation. Get back to the life you love with our support.
Half price until half time is on in the locker room. Watch Friday night AFL footy action live on our big screen and get half price selected beers until half time. On now in the locker room at the SS&A.
Applicants have made.
Shout out to all the ladies on the other side of the JC Low Oval. During the other half-time break, we saw a whole heap of finger food walking across the ground, and we were wondering what it was for, Freaky, but it looks like we found out the reason.
Which is?
Well, Lukey certainly picked it up.
Ladies' Day, Freaky. Ladies' Day.
Lukey's all over it.
Burley Road side.
Sorry, mate, I had 5 minutes to be able to watch the Pies play, so I had my head down watching the phone.
Darn Pies. Those darn Pies. How are they going?
Up by 19 points.
Yeah, shouldn't have asked. Shouldn't have asked, Gussie.
Be plenty of updates if they keep winning. If not, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
So, half-time, 51 plays 30. The Magpies, the scoreboard probably doesn't do them any favours. Yarawonga have been the better side going inside 50. They've made their chances count. But I think around the ground has been a fairly even contest, Freaky.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, Gussie. The Pigeons have obviously been far more clinical going inside forward 50 and a goal. You just look at the scoreboard, 8-3 to 4-6. So they've taken more opportunity, taken their opportunities. They've had one more scoring shot and they lead by 21 points. So that just tells you in a nutshell that the Pigeons are being a little bit more clinical going forward. But the pressure and the work of the Magpies throughout this game has been first class. Their effort is keeping them right in this game, and if they can change that up in their forward half and kick straight in front of goals, before you know it, they'll be back in level pegging in this game.
So here we go. The third term's about to get underway. The Oz kickers are off the ground.
Now there's one man with one tray of food. He's walking on the far flank now.
He is too.
He's got one. I
tell you what, he's in no rush. That man.
He looks like a French pastry chef. He's got the hat on and the moustache and.
Yeah, he looks like he's just blown in off the French Riviera. What's he doing?
Well, he's clearly catering for the 150 ladies that are over there.
Oh, have I think I got a different man.
Oh, there's people everywhere. Third quarter, Albury Wodonga MG. Here's Luke Francis. It's the Pies and the Pigeons.
Howe down in the ruck. He missed Willie Wheeler. Lewis Smith's been good to Maury. High ball to True, half forward. Let's have a look. Smart at ground level. Barrett picks it up. He's wrapped up. Umpire to take it. So, what a big half of footy we got. 21 points in it. Pigeons up here. Who's going to break this contest open?
Let's find out. Edge of the centre square, Yarawonga's side. Umpire's got the whistle in mouth. He lurks, and he says we'll have another restart. Interesting to see that Mark Anderson has been lured to the goal square. Michael Gibbons playing one out with Casey and Williams up the ground a bit. Inside 50, Willie Wheeler high up under. Casey had it on the chest, dropped it at the crucial moment. Tackle applied by Cam Wilson. It's on Harry Smart. Will ball the footy up 35 metres out from goal. Brad Freak.
There's probably not too many occasions where the little bloke gets the goal square and the big bloke's got to go into the pocket.
Gibbons try to squeeze one out. Porter hurriedly on the boot, bouncing. Willie Wheeler taken high. I thought umpire said play on. Lewis Smith goes for home to the goal square. Oh, good fist. Oh, Nelly Casey. Smart tried to go off the deck. Ball still in play here towards the pocket. Barrett takes it across the chalk. So, oh, gee. Pressure's up here, Freaky. Early stages, third term.
Yeah, great smother there by Xavier Lavity on Matt Casey there. It would have been a certain goal. Just got the hand across and able to smother that one out of bounds for the Magpies.
Took the words out of my mouth, Freaky, for elite building construction. Boundary throw and come back into play. In trouble here. Porter's in a lot of trouble. Umpire says no prior. Will ball the footy up. To the third consecutive restart. 2 ball ups and a boundary throw in. 35 metres out from Wangaratta goal. Williams in the ruck. He won the ruck contest, brought it to ground level. On top of the footy, a few players. We'll have another restart as Federico is wrapped up by Harry Wheeler. Righto, Lukey, let's see if you can get a clearance. Wangaratta Motor Group.
Here we go, Gussie. So Knowles, Sharrock, Maury. Gee, it's playing tight and close. That one rolling. That might have just snuck through for behind. It has. So Pigeons pick up a point there. 52 plays 30 on the Paulie's Corner Cafe scoreboard. McDonald's time clock has gone 2.5 here. Third term, Gus McLeod.
So Cam Barrett, kick-in duties. He's got options on this side. He ignored them. Much of the disgust of the Wangaratta Magpies coaches below us. Mark Anderson tied up in the pocket. A very congested half-forward flanker waits for Mark Anderson to kick the ball long down the ground to Lockie Howe. He got a fist that was as good as a kick, and it almost interrupted Ladies' Day. Boundary throw-in 70 metres out from Yarawonga goal. 8-4-52 the Pigeons. Wangaratta 4-6-30. Paulie's Corner Cafe scoreboard. We've played exactly 3 minutes for Maccas.
Far side, boundary umpire hurls it back into play. Howe tried to find Lewis Smith. Federico went over at it. Porter brought down.
The hold on Federico there, Lukey.
Good pick up, Brad Freak. So Federico, he's been busy, playing a great game. How has he got now, Freaky?
19 disposals.
O'Keefe, and gets it off to Lavity. Lavity with a long kick inside 50 to the Pigeons. Lakemar Whaler end. Fraser Hollandine, left foot to the top of the goal square. Moore, one fist to it. Ellis, Cokill on him.
High.
Yeah, Ellis will get it.
Just at the right place at the right time there by Fraser Ellis. Almost really nice mark there by Mick Newton. Just got the ball into Cal Moore, and as I said, just front and centre of that contest there for Fraser Ellis, and put his head over the footy and won the free kick for his team. Have a shot here now, probably about 15-20 metres out, on a pretty slight angle.
Yeah, so the lead by 22 at the moment, the Pigeons. The Maggies to get one back here. So let's have a look. Fraser Ellis, probably 15 out. Virtually directly in front, and he nails it. 52 plays 36 now on the Paulie's Corner Cafe scoreboard. Macca's time clock. What have we got on here in the third term? Probably, just over 4, Gussie. Here's Freaky.
Yeah, some really good play there from the Magpies. Be able to get the ball down the far wing. Kick, and it was the ideal start that the Magpies needed. Some really good defensive efforts in the first 2 or 3 minutes of this quarter. First time they went down in the forward 50, kicked a goal, so really nice start for them in this second half.
Beautiful special comments from our expert today, Brad Freak, thanks to Elite Building and Construction. Lockie Howe back live in the centre, got wrapped up in a big tackle. Umpire calls for a restart. Paulie's Corner Cafe scoreboard, 36 the Pies, 52 the Pigeons. Howe won the ruck contest, brought it to ground level, didn't gain any meterage, and will ball the footy up. Brad Freak on the 40-wing stat sheet.
Yeah, Alex Federico up to 19 disposals in this game, and Willie Wheeler's up to 16. They're the leading disposal getters for each team.
Lewis Smith trying to bore his way through. And gets back on. We kicked it on that left foot. Cam Wilson missed it. Casey went off the ground. Bailey Fraunfeld is playing a great game. Left foot short. Look at that to Williams. Must have only just gone the required distance, Freaky.
Yeah, must have just gone the required, as you said there. Wouldn't have been much further than what it needed to be, but just that missed tackle there by Michael Bordenyong on Bailey Fraunfeld allowed him to get into a little bit of space and then find Lee Williams.
So he's found it hard to get into this footy game, Lee Williams. This would get him going, and the Pigeons back out to a 22-point lead, and that is a goal. He kicks it, Lee Williams. So 58 plays 36 here on the Paulie's Corner Cafe scoreboard. We're in the third term. Here's Brad Freak for Elite Building and Construction.
Yeah, just that missed tackle there again by Michael Bordenyong just allowed Bailey Fraunfeld. Feel like we're nearly at the Gabba or something.
I don't mind it. Don't know about a few of the song selections.
Yeah, same.
What would you go for, Gus? You kicked a goal.
I'll come back to you later on in the quarter. There'll be probably the wheels on the bus, I reckon. Here's a go for Clark. He's in the midfield. He got a handball away with the Perry Lewis Smith tackle coming in fast. McVeigh pirouetted a few times, got a kick down the line. Yarawonga's communication was poor. It forced Hollandine to kick inside 50. Out the back to Moore. He's dangerous in this mismatch against Whooper Irvine. Moore tied up on the boundary, needs clean possession. Good block from Ellis. Dusty Martin, don't argue. Inside towards the hot spot, Hollandine. It's a Mawson's concrete play of the day. Fraser Ellis providing great support for Callum Moore to centre the footy, to have Fraser Hollandine kick from 25 metres out directly in front.
Yeah, beautifully called there, Gussie. If it wasn't for that Ellis little shepherd to give Cal Moore a little bit of time and space, he wouldn't have been able to deliver that ball into Fraser Hollandine. He took a really nice mark in a bit of a crowded area, and it really just be good for the Magpies to get a really quick reply here from the Yarawonga's goal.
Here's Fraser Hollandine, was brilliant last week. This one doesn't look great off the boot, but he snuck it through. Back to 16-point ball game on the Paulie's Corner Cafe scoreboard. Fraser Hollandine, he has his first in the third term.
Neither team can really get a big break on the game, especially Yarawonga. Any time that they get out to around about that 20-point lead, the Maggies are pretty quick to get. The next goal in this match, the Magpies, and really build some momentum into this game.
Yeah, 3 goals in it. 16 points. Lockow, clear tap out of the middle. Clark tried to shift one to Federico. Barrett running off half back. Nice delivery. Look at that to Mick Newton. About 80 out from home. They're going to the Lake Mar Whaler end. Into the pocket. Dan Howe, double-fisted from the Pigeons. Into the hands here of Charlie Hollandine. Bouncing ball across the face. 1 point. So they're pressing here as we move up to the 8.5-minute mark on the Macca's time clock, third term. So 58 plays 43 on the Paulie's Corner Cafe scoreboard. Here's Gus McLeod for the Wang Motor Group.
Great to have them on board in season 2024, the Wangaratta Motor Group. Ball's in the back pocket, Pendergast. Kicks long down the clubroom side wing. Howe flew high, started Robinson. We'll have another restart. Brad Freak, thanks to our good friends at 40 Winks. What's happening on the stat sheet before we go around the grounds?
Yeah, a couple early disposals for Jackson Clark, Cam Barrett and Alex Federico in this third term for the Magpies.
The kick was smothered by Liam McVeigh. Another crack at it. Got chicken winged. Umpire happy to put the whistle away. We'll go around the grounds. Wangaratta Mazda.
Yeah, Lavington hold a 7-point lead over Myrtleford, 49-42. 1 point lead to Wodonga, 42-41. Yeah, North Albury, 113 lead Raiders, 35. And Rovers, 45 lead Albury, 34.
Knowles won the tap. Federico kicked it out of mid-air. Dan Howe flew high, didn't mark it. Hollandine, Fraser, top of the goal square to find Callum Moore. Mawson's concrete mark of the day to Big Cal. He plays on, open goal square. Wangaratta get 2 in a row. 4 goals to Big Cal. Mawson's concrete player of the day from the Pies.
Yeah, that's a really dangerous one out that the Magpies have been able to get in this game. They've got Nick Irvine on Calmore there. Just the size difference really worries me. If they can get that ball movement in nice and quick, he's not going to be able to go with him just with his size and his explosiveness. Obviously with the team defence, he's going to need some support. So the Maggies are going to have to do their best to try and get that ball moving in quick, and that'll give themselves the best opportunity in this game.
Yeah, so this is what we came for. This is why we're here at JC Low Oval this afternoon. Two powerhouse clubs caught in a ding-dong duel now, 9 points in it. The Pigeons up on their home turf on a day when they unfurled their premiership flag from 2023, and right now the Maggies are pressing. So 12 premiership points in the bank for the Pigeons at present. The Wang Magpies without one single. Can that all change this afternoon? Let's have a look back in the middle. And Cogill in the ruck now for the Pigeons. Went out the way of Bailey Fraunfelder. Sharrock at the bottom. Umpire to take this again. So who's going to step up here? Third term. Ball up again. Cogill up against McVeigh. McVeigh won it clearly. Porter. Nice work. Intercepted though by Urquhart. And then Sharrock brings him to ground. Man in green to have it again.
11 minutes gone for Maccas. 9-point ball game. Paulie's Corner Cafe scoreboard. Yarawonga lead the Magpies. Jackson Clark, incorrect disposal. Umpire ignored it. They get the football out wide to Yarawonga. Not the best kick from Logan Morey. Lands in the field of paint, spins backwards. And Cam Barrett happy to take the ball out of bounds for a restart. Former teammates now at different clubs. Damien Wilson and Cam Barrett, both former Roos.
Certainly are. Gussie, good pick up, mate.
It's a 40-wing stat for you, Bradley.
Yeah, I'll keep that one.
Keep that one up your sleeve.
I'll use it next time.
Cogill got manhandled in the ruck. Umpire ignored it. Sharrock took it out despite the fact Jackson Clark, his teammate, tried to intervene. Ironspawn got the ball inboard. Dan Howe in trouble. Umpire said nothing in it. Inside forward 50 go. Yarawonga. Well done, Anderson. Got a crucial fist. Lewis Smith stayed at ground level. Palm down from Gibbons. This is Damien Wilson. Centres the ball. Want to find Fraunfelder. Numbers everywhere. And they're hoops of Yarawonga. Fraunfelder wrapped up in a Laverty tackle. Well done, Xavier. Free kick and a whistle. Out go the Pies. Balls with Ellis.
Ellis tried to get it to Anderson. Wasn't the best handball. Anderson got spun around back to Ellis. Well done by Fraser. And then Laverty with a long ball out of the fence. Fraser Hollandine to Charlie Hollandine. Turns it over to Cogill. Here come the Pigeons again inside 50. Look at that. Bailey Fraunfelder comes out. First class delivery. A little luck there, Freaky, but took it on the chest.
Yeah, just a man in front and just ran at the ball when it went into a bit of space. Just another turnover about 70 metres out from goal between Charlie Hollandine there. Just gave the ball over to Coghill, and as you say there, Lukey, just a quick kick forward, and he was just in the right place at the right time there. Bailey Fraunfelder run into a bit of space and take an easy chest mark.
So I think we've got him down for 3, Freaky. Bailey Fraunfelder.
Yep.
Let's have a look. This would give him a quartet. He doesn't miss many, Bailey.
Oh, Lukey.
But he's missed that one.
Oh, Lukey.
He's missed that one.
You knew he didn't kick it because he didn't start celebrating. That's how I look at it. I don't even worry about looking at the goals. You just watch Bailey and see what he does.
Yeah, usually he's doing star jumps pretty early, Gussie.
I'll be giving a phone number of Luke Francis to Bailey Fraunfelder. That is called the commentator's curse.
Yeah, it
You've
is.
inherited Big Mac disease. Cam Barrett from true centre half back. Kicks long down the broadcast side wing. Good contest from Naish. Hollandine's there and he evades some Ironspawn pressure. He kicks to Calmore. He's going to get it on the half volley. Irvine tackled him immediately, but he was strong enough to get a kick. Inside forward 50. Here's O'Keefe. O'Keefe, open goal. Bang! Will O'Keefe. The Mutton Man, as Big Mac dubbed him, from Jillamatong Lamb.
The Mutton Man.
Kicks into an open goal square, and the Wangaratta Magpies spark some life back into this contest on the Paulie's Corner Cafe scoreboard. It's a 4-point lead. A goal from young Will O'Keefe.
I got nothing after that, Gus.
Any help
4
here
points,
would be
4
greatly
points
appreciated,
it
gents.
is.
Thank you.
We'll just put our focus on the scoreboard, Gussie. So it's 4 points, Pigeons up. How you going over there, Freaky?
Oh, wonderful.
We'll get you an oxygen tank.
Yeah.
Cogill back in the middle. Porter overran it. Willie Wheeler. He's brought down. McVeigh over him. Rightio.
Sorry, boys.
No, you're right, Gussie.
That's
You're right,
okay.
mate.
These things happen, Gus McLeod. You just got to move on.
The old tongue tie.
Off you go, young man.
Oh, throw me straight back into the heat of things. Here's Nyholm. Handball's laterally out wide. Dan Howe kicks to centre half forward. Damien Wilson slaps it inside forward 50. Well done, Bordingong. Runs straight into Lee Williams' path. Tilly had a bit more time than what he thought. Laverty, quick hands to Ellis. Cop to Falcon. Nyholm tries to put him in a tackle. Fraunfelder. He's the target they tried to find, but they ignored him. Inside 50, Lee Williams paddles it into the Wheeler direction. Harry from a standing start trying to find Michael Gibbons. Well done, Naish. Got a big fist in the contest. Einsborn back in board to Gibbons. Gibbons tied up in the pocket. Snaps and misses. Would have been a steal line goal at A from Gibbo. He looks elusive as a small forward. He did it for Carlton for 3 years.
Geez, he's looking dangerous down there. They're almost giving him the forward 50. A lot of the time today they're setting up with Lee Williams about 40 metres out, and they're giving the rest of the forward line to Gibbo to be down there against Mark Anderson. He's probably been their most dangerous forward today for the Yarawonga Pigeons after kicking the 3 goals as well.
Wonderful fisting by Charlie Naish in the pocket. He's Bordingong. Harry Wheeler came in hard on Bordingong. Great footy from both players. And hello, she might be on now. Over the chalk here. It settles down. Well done. Mind on the job here. So we've got a boundary throw in. True centre wing broadcast side. We've got 5 points in it. The Pigeons up over the Maggies. Let's have a look. Who's going to clear this ball from the contest? McVeigh and Howe. Howe with the first tap. Sharrock. And then kick smothered by Lockhow. In comes Ellis. Willie Wheeler trying to tear his way through. Wonderful to watch now, Brad Freak, for Elite Building and Construction.
Yeah, Dan Sharrock and Willie Wheeler, neither of them actually went to get the ball. They just tackled each other.
McVeigh and Howe give it to Howe. Won the tap. Falls out the way of Willie Wheeler. Gathers cleanly. Tackled by Federico. Bordingong and Bailey Fraunfelder. Umpire calls for a restart.
Really good game from Alex Federico. He's up to 3 disposals on the 40-wing stat sheet in his third term. That takes him up to 21 for the game.
Howe's going to run and jump. Got the ball down to Wheeler. Federico picked his pocket and kicked long to a contest at true centre wing. Newton made a good go of that one. Hollandine got some work to do. Here's Richards. Keeps the footy alive. Wheels around, wanting to find his right. That he does. Not his best kick, but it might work out okay. The mark's been taken. Naish. Is he within range? He's 55 from home. Lowers the eyes into the pocket. Beautiful vision to Hollandine. Yep. Wangaratta Magpies at their best, Brad Freak, and there'll be a set shot for Hollandine, 40 metres out, 45-degree angle.
Yeah, it just probably wasn't the best kick in the world there coming into the forward 50 from Nick Richards, but Charlie Naish in the right place at the right time. Beautiful delivery. I'm really liking the game of Charlie Naish today. He's running up and down the wing, put in a spoil down defensively just in the last passage of play now, setting up this shot at goal for Charlie Hollandine to put the Magpies in front for the first time today.
Charlie. Start on debut a few weeks back. And that's not his best. This didn't strike it nicely. It's out of bounds on the full. Yarawonga will get the footy tied up in the clubroom side pocket. It's still a 5-point ball game. 9-6-60. The Yarawonga Pigeons, Wangaratta 8-7-55 for Paulie's Corner Cafe.
What a game, hey? What a game. On O&M Live here, 15-6-6-3-E. And the live stream brought to you by Snap Print Solutions. Holgate came off his shoulder. Clark. And he's wrapped up. Holgate, so too is Cogill at the contest. Umpire to take it here. 60 plays 55. Paulie's Corner Cafe scoreboard. Knowles. Willie Wheeler. Look at him fighting away for his hoops. Cam Wilson got it off the Bailey Fraunfelder and he put the foot down. Scrubby kick along the ground but gained some yardage here. Good territory freaking as the ball rolls out of bounds.
Yeah, it certainly would. If we go around the grounds in the Ovens of Murray at the moment, Wodonga, Gussie just showed me the score, but since he showed me that, Wodonga have kicked a goal. They're 6 points ahead of Cora Rutherglen at the moment, halfway through the third quarter in that match.
How are North looking? Still kicking goals?
They are 89 points up in that game at the moment, 125-36.
And a 5-point lead to Yarawonga over Wangaratta here at the JC Low Oval. Third term for Albury-Wodonga MG. Fraunfelder in a little bit of space, left a football behind. Federico comes through with another 40-winks disposal. Kicks a high up and under in the Newton direction. It's a beautiful kick. Newton got a fair piece of that. Umpire said no. And Nick Richards takes it across the paint for a restart. They've just worked their way back into this contest, have the Wangaratta Magpies. Ball is now in the court of Yarawonga to respond now, Lukey.
You're right about that, Gussie. So let's have a look. True centre wing again. adjacent to the grandstand here at JC Low Oval in Yarra. Richards comes away from the contest. Mick Newton in a one-on-one with Pendergast. Oh, big fist over the top. Beautiful. Was from Urquhart. McVeigh goes in. This is heading towards goal. It's right. It's gone through for one behind, so it's back to 4 points now. Pigeons still up here. We've gone close to 20. The McDonald's time clock, third term, Freaky.
Yeah, the Magpies' intensity and effort all day has been absolutely first class. From the start of the game, we came out and they were red hot, and they just keep building on it. They keep this way up. They're going to be in front of this game, sure enough, soon.
Pendergast found Irvine in the back pocket from the kick in at fullback. And Irvine's going to go long. High up and under. Contest forms. Cogill flew high. Had a good crack at that one. Did Ben Cogill. Would have been a Mawson's concrete mark of the day. He just couldn't quite hang on to it and bring it down to ground level. He fumbled at the crucial moment. The ball, the footy up. Just favouring true centre for Wangaratta. Howe and Knowles, been a great duel in the ruck all day. Falls the way now of Mark Anderson, work his way up the ground. Kicks in the Juice Newton direction. Calmore's there, brings it to ground level. O'Keefe with some crumbing, got it to Hollandine. Hollandine from a standing start, goal! Fraser Hollandine kicks his second in a quarter, and he's kicked two. Big turn of events here at the JC Low Oval, and I think that is the margin going the way.
Handball there from Will O'Keefe as well, just to get him in that little bit of space. Nice quick hands, feed it out, and really well done there. I'm really liking the smalls of Wangaratta in this game, especially in this third term. They're really starting to lift. Fraser Hollandine kicking a couple. Will O'Keefe's doing some really nice things down in that forward half of the Magpies as well, and so is Charlie Hollandine. They've been all around the marks. It's the smalls that are breeding into this game and getting him back into it.
Yes, if you've just tuned in, the Maggies lead for the first time in this game. They've hit the front of the 21-minute mark of the third term. Whistle. It's going to go the way of the Pigeons. Here goes Mick Givens. They get an entry down towards the southern end. Bouncing ball. Smart going back for the Maggies. Out the back to Tilly. And then Tilly, a good one. Yep. Got it to Charlie Naish. Kick wasn't great. Morey came in to disrupt it. Sharrock wins it back. This is Federico. How many now, Freaky?
He's up to 24.
To Sharrock, back out to Charlie Nation. They go down the line here, just past the scoreboard. Pendergast at the back, holds up for his Pigeons. Umpire said played on, must have been touched. Urquhart shifts it up the line to Dan Howe, then wants to come in board to Harry Wheeler. Good ball movement here from the Pigeons, and a squaring one to Lockhow.
Lockhow on the front position of centre circle. Umpire calls him to play on, kicks in towards the hot spot. Big pack fly, Cogill. Did he get enough? Umpire said no. Free kick, Elite Building Construction, Freaky.
Yeah, I'm not too sure exactly. I didn't actually see what the free kick was there for. Sorry, Gussie. I can only assume it was for a hold or something like that, because there was a big pack of players there that flew for that footy.
Charlie Nash is the recipient. Best game I've seen him play at the Wangaratta Football Club. Of course, he is VFL listed. They'll be looking at his game today and potentially a call-up. Here's Big Knowlesy. Got around two. Handball trying to find Federico. Wasn't the best. Pendergast went laterally, found Dan Howe. Comes in board, finds brother Locke. Locke across half back. He's normally a beautiful kick. That's no exception. Perry Lewis Smith, true centre half back. Wants to open up the fat side. He finds Whooper Irvine. Whooper takes a bounce. Broadcast side wing. Kicks long down the line. Gibbons the target. Gibbons is where it goes to, but having the front spot was Batten. Coming in board was Clark. Gibbons regathers possession, needs to find a teammate. He goes over the top with a hit in hope.
He does. Whistle here. Umpire's going to take it. 2 points in it. Maggie's lead. We're going 23 and a half here on the Macca's time clock. Third term. What a final quarter we're going to have here in Yarra. Unreal. And O&M Live 15-6-6-3-8. Cam Wilson just got rid of Hewitt. Down the line inside 50. Laverty got a fist to it in front of Casey. Then Ellis went over the top of it. Billy Wheeler. Ball's gone out of bounds. Listen to the benches down there, would you, Freaky?
Yeah, I probably agree with him. He had time to get the ball off there, Willie Wheeler, but a really good tackle by Alex Federico that went unrewarded there. I probably agree with him. It should have been holding the ball.
Hope you're enjoying this third term for Wangaratta MG. It's been the best term of the game. Narrowly inside 50. Howe took it out of the ruck, kicked towards Big Leroy, bounced over his head. Well done, Xavier Laverty. Just got a fist on it, trying to get it towards the chalk. He ends up keeping it alive, the left footer. Dangerous kick back inboard. Cam Wilson's there to pounce. Tries to find Robinson. Barrett provided some much-needed support for Wangaratta, and he sees it across the boundary line for a restart. For elite building construction, Brad Freak, Xavier Laverty is showing maturity beyond his years in the back six today.
Yeah, he's having a really good quarter there. He probably just needed to get that ball a bit further down the ground rather than try and find that touch kick, but outside of that, he's been outstanding throughout this game.
Howe quickly out of the ruck. Casey, front spot. And then well done by Smart to get it on the right boot and hook it around. Charlie Nash playing above himself, out of his skin today, as Gus McLeod said. Been outstanding in that Maggie's Guernsey. We're going to be in for a final turn from the top shelf. It's going to be a cracker. Out towards the scoreboard. Richards out the back to Knowles and feeds it back to Richards. And they get a long one down the line here on the left foot. Here's Moore coming out from home. Oh, well done, Dan Howe, just to get back. McVeigh quickly on the boot, inside 50. Lake Marwela in. Einsborn bouncing, ball bouncing. Is that a go? Don't tell me. That is unbelievable. That is quite remarkable, Brad Freak.
Yeah, it certainly was there by Liam McVeigh. He just kicked it and just a leg break there that Shane Warne would be proud of. Just kept bouncing, just kept going towards goal. Now, he took his time. You might get a little bit nervous with the ruckman trying to balk around players, but was able to find the right option. Calmore made a great contest and a quick kick forward there from Liam McVeigh, just rolled through for a beautiful goal.
What kind of game is this, Gus McLeod?
It's a bloody good one, that's what it is, thanks to Albury-Wodonga MG. Howe won the tap, got the ball in towards the Wheeler path. Coming through now, Porter just overran the footy a little bit. Perry Lewis-Smith, inside 50, good mark taken. In front of Damien Wilson, the mark's been taken by Dan Sharrock. We've played 26 minutes, Magpies want to maintain possession. They kick trying to find McVeigh. Well done, Lockie Howe, he's been super. Inboard handball finds its way to Fraser Ellis. Kicks inside 50, hot spot, out the back. Moore's got the sit, Moore can snap, Moore can go! Callum Moore is putting on an absolute clinic here in the third term. He's got himself 5, and Wangaratta are kicking away in the third.
Really good ball use there by Fraser Ellis. Just put it into the right spot for Calmore. Put through his 5th of the game. He's been outstanding in that forward half. He's been really, really strong, and we're going to have to see a response from Yarawonga. It's probably the first time all season they've been really challenged in a game, and we'll see if they can stand up and come back into the game.
And Freaky, you feel as if they need the siren right now to break the momentum.
Yeah, they certainly do.
They trail by 14. Here they go, straight out of the middle. So here's Lewis Smith. Has to go back and retrieve it. Did Ellis get him high? Yes, he did. Okay, so the siren might beat them here. They're going to have to move fast. Here's Lewis Smith. We've gone almost 28. Here comes the entry. Look at this. Williams takes the mark. That was too easy, and you got some special comments from downstairs.
Oh, certainly you get some special comments from downstairs, but Freaky, not sure if you saw the move. Michael Gibbons worked his way up the ground at the last probably 2 or 3 minutes and allowed Lee Williams to get the starting position of the goal square, his more natural position, hence his ability to lead into the space, Lukey.
This to bring it back to 8 points. Lee Williams, their spearhead, right on siren time. Has he got it?
No.
He's missed it.
Hasn't even scored.
Has he got it? What's happened? There's noise.
He didn't even make the distance.
Wow, we can't see. We've got a few branches there, Gussie. Freaky's picked it up. Well done. 14-point margin at three-quarter time. It is the Maggies 11-8-74 to Yarawonga's 9-6-60. Do not go anywhere to state the bleeding obvious. This is O&M Live, and on O&M Live, you will not miss a thing.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Shaping lives through nursing? Building communities through community services? Maybe caring for animals through veterinary science? With GoTAFE by your side, you can make it happen. From agriculture, hospitality, health and wellbeing, trades and education, to hair and beauty or creative, learn real skills for real jobs and careers right now. With GoTAFE, you've got this. Search GoTAFE today.
At 2AY, we're your home of live sport. Every weekend we bring you the best live broadcasts of the Ovens and Murray football and netball. Listen this weekend on your radio or the 2AY app.
Adroit Insurance and Risk, your local insurance advisor, able to tailor insurance programs to support your business.
And we're proud to support our local community.
.0% alcohol. This changes everything. Rewrite the rules. Carlton Zero.
At 2AY, we're your home of live sport. Every weekend we bring you the best live broadcasts of the Ovens and Murray football and netball. Listen this weekend on your radio or the 2AY app.
Pain or injury can stop you from living life to the fullest. Wangaratta Private Hospital specialises in advanced orthopaedic services and offers a full range of care from diagnosis to surgery and rehabilitation. Get back to the life you love with our support.
Half price until half time is on in the locker room. Watch Friday night AFL footy action live on our big screen and get half price selected beers until half time. On now in the locker room at the SS&A.
Two-quarter, the way of the Wangaratta Magpies to give themselves a 14-point lead at three-quarter time. 11-8-74 Wangaratta. Yarawonga 9-6-60. Brad Freak, give us the Cavalier Homes quarters best, because I reckon most of them would come from the black and white.
Yeah, most of them have come from the black and white, and probably a couple of unheralded players come into this game. Charlie Nash, I thought his third quarter was simply outstanding outside on that far wing. His run up and down the ground was first class, and Fraser Hollandine as well to be able to pop up and kick a couple of goals in that third quarter. If we have a look at the 40 Winks stat sheet for the third term and for the game as a whole, we've got Alex Federico, who's up to 24 disposals in this game. He's been outstanding for the Magpies. Dan Sharrock having the 5 disposals in that third term. He's only had 11 for the game, so expect him to keep building on that throughout the match. On the Yarawonga side of things, Willie Wheeler's up to 18 disposals and Dan Howe 16. If we have a look at the team stats, very even across the board. 32 inside 50s to 30, 10 marks inside forward 50 for the Pigeons, 7 for the Magpies. So they're very even and very consistent. It's just been whatever side has been able to take their opportunities going forward throughout this throughout the game, is getting their nose in front.
That's outstanding, Freaky. Great work.
Really just mounting himself as the number one stats man. I do notice a change at fullback. Bradley, talk us through this one, the matchup on Callum Moore.
Yeah, it looks like is that Ned Pendergast that's been, Holgate has been moved on to Cal Moore down there. Nick Irvine's been pushed up with the ground a little bit. I felt like all game, I thought the size difference is probably going to be in favour of the Magpies there, and really come to fruition throughout that third quarter there, with Cal Moore able to get off out the back and kick a few goals.
Around the grounds, thanks to our good friends at Wangaratta Motor Group. Lavington are kicking away against the Alpine Saints 74-48. Wodonga hold a 17-point lead over the Roos. North Albury 138-43. And the Rovers just doing enough, 53-41. Here at the JC Low, it's a 14-point ball game to the Pies over the Pigeons. Luke Francis, here's the final term.
Sensational game, Gussie. So all of a sudden, the Pigeons on the back foot. It's been a super contest. Howe, Noel's got a hand to it. Whistle over the shoulder here. So Lock Howe, what can they set up from here? The hoops. In he goes, Lock. Look at that one. High and long, Barrett winding up at the back. Good mark. And he takes it and they hold up. So Cam Barrett with the ball in the defence for the Maggies. The lead by 14. He goes right out wide trying to find Knowles. Not the great or best of kicks. And it's gone out of bounds. Left of centre wing, Freaky.
Yeah, some really good start there. Again, defensively for the Magpies, which they've been really strong defensively all day, and be able to hold the Yarawonga out. And nice start there for Yarra, but just didn't find the target moving inside their forward 50.
So boundary throw in front of the scoreboard, the recently renamed Glenn Breer scoreboard. President for over 20 years here at Yarawonga. Whooper Irvine fumbled, got taken high by O'Keefe. 74 plays 60. Thanks to work locker Wangaratta. The Magpies lead the Pigeons. Just over 1 minute gone for Maccas. Irvine kicks the centre half forward. Cogill the target, spills out the back. Williams got it on the half volley. Fed it to Harry Wheeler. Harry snapped across his body. High up and under, looks good off the boot. It's home. Goal umpire gives up. He's waiting. He is waiting. He's waiting. Field umpire gets involved. Brad Freak, talk us through this.
Yeah, there was a bit of float on the ball down there. From our angle, it looked like they've been giving it a goal. There is also a Wangaratta Magpies player down in the side their defensive 50. I'm not exactly sure who it is. Looks like they're holding their leg, or I'm not exactly
Dan Sharrock,
sure.
Boys. I reckon that's Dan Sharrock who's down holding his knee. So the goal's gone through. It's come via Harry Wheeler through the big stick. 66 plays 74. And Dan Sharrock is limping off, and his knee looks to be in a very, very bad way.
Yeah, he doesn't look good at all out there at the moment. Obviously, the trainers are out there trying to carry him off. I'm not too sure if he actually can get off under his own power. I think they might be calling for...
They're calling for a stretcher here, boys.
Yeah, stretcher. Which is...
So we fear the worst here for Dan Sharrock. I hope it's not the dreaded ACL. I hope it's just a big knock or something of the like. So I didn't actually see it live, gents, did you?
No, I didn't pick up on it at all, Gussie. I only saw him on the ground after we were watching the ball go through the air, so I have no idea how it may have happened at all. So, yeah, as you say, just hope for the best for him.
Yeah, so it looks like, both teams are huddling here. So...
Oh, I've just had a look on the replay here, gents. He's gone to pivot off his left knee, or his right knee, sorry, on the Snap Printing TV, Snap Print Solutions TV, and his knee has just buckled. It looks really horrid, gents. I'll get you guys to have a quick look at this as well, just to get your thoughts and summary on it. You'll keep an eye on Dan Sharrock. It just really doesn't look good here for Dan. His knee just gave way. And without being a medical expert, that to me suggests it looks like an ACL when the knee gives way laterally.
Yeah, exactly. Not sure of the extent of the injury, but you always fear the worst when there's no sort of players around him. It's just by yourself, and something happens unfortunately like that. So devastating for him and Wangaratta. Hopefully it's not too bad. I guess we'll find out in the week to come. But it's good to see most of the Wangaratta boys go get around him and give him a pat on the back. And yeah, not great news. Nobody wants to see this. Nobody wants to see the better players, or any player for that matter, in the competition get injured and get hurt.
That's it. So 8 points the margin at present. So the Maggie's up.
It's taking the time as some blokes are just going to decide to walk across the ground here. They're at centre half forward for the Magpies.
Come on, boys.
I don't know about this.
Yeah, you can't be doing that. Come on, boys. That's hero stuff.
Well, they are Yarawonga boys here that are walking across the ground, and
Yeah, it's not a good look.
yeah, not a great look.
Go on, boys.
They'll jog off the ground
Yeah,
here.
it's not real funny,
the supporters, not great. They think they're heroes. I can tell you what, they're nothing. They're nothing to hold their heads up high about, those boys. But someone that can hold their head up high is Dan Sharrock. He's been taken from the ground by the trainers. We hope for the best, but we are expecting the worst there. Dan Sharrock taken from a stretcher. 74 plays 66. Dan Sharrock would love nothing more than his Wangaratta Magpies to get up and win.
That's it. 8 points. 8 points they lead by. Jackson, Clark. Irvine got him. Umpire didn't want to call it. That was interesting. Wheeler. Now, what's happened here? Now he's called. Oh, gee, well, you saw it if you're watching on the live stream. Again, brought to you by Snap Print Solutions. So the Maggies will get it. Left of centre here. Let's have a look. They're going to go out wide through Charlie Hollandine. Now a free man out there, and that is Smart, and he has got a paddock. Too easy, and delivers into Charlie Naish, who's playing a wonderful game. Now loads up, sends it to the top of the goal square. Newton got hands to it, brought to ground. And then Nyholm swung around back to Bruce to Irvine, and they get out through Bailey Frauenfelder.
A long, raking left foot kick to the true centre wing position. Cogill's got some work to do. He's tracking Big Nosey. Leroy, he gets there and provides a bit of support. The Magpies regather. They get the football to Clark. Anderson goes underground. It's a clever little kick. Ellis happy to take it across the chalk for a boundary throw in. Brad Freak, thanks to Elite Building and Construction.
Yeah, probably just had a few different options going forward there, Charlie Naish. He had Callum Moore, if we go back to the last entry, in a bit of space and ignored him. Hopefully he doesn't come back to rue later in the game.
Played at a finals-like intensity this game. Howe to Harry Wheeler. Kick smothered. Harry goes again. Tried to squeeze one to Nyholm. Bore across the chalk here. So, Noel's not happy with the attention from Harry Wheeler. Nothing in that. Freaky?
He did give him a good old shove in the back. If that was 20 metres out directly in the front, they probably would have given it, Lukey. So.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you wouldn't want to do it in the goal square. Howe, front spot. McVeigh tackles him again. The umpire to take it and sort this out. 4 points. Wangaratta up, 8 I should say. 8 points they're up by. Macca's time clock has gone close to 7. Final term.
So umpire Ash Braun, he's sitting right beneath our broadcast position here, just making sure nothing happens off the plate. The officiating umpire's found a free kick. It's against Yarawonga. It's going to go the way of Smart. No, it's going to go to Jackson Clark. Jackson Clark, footy in hand, true centre wing, clubroom side here at the JC low. Long kick down the line, juices the target. McVeigh flew also, staying at ground level. Perry Lewis-Smith evades some pressure, handballs and a hit and hope. Ryan Bruce tracking this football. Dane Porter wrapped up in a Willie Wheeler tackle. Harry got him front on. Harry Wheeler attacked the contest head on. And the umpires have got to break this one up here, but Wangaratta happy to remonstrate. They weren't overly happy with Harry Wheeler's actions. Umpire throws it up, and the ball's in the hands of Bordington. Kicks towards half forward, out of bounds for a boundary throw in.
Best thing the umpire could have done there. Best thing he could have done. Just threw it up, and the players just dispersed, Freaky.
Yeah, completely agree, Lukey. Just get the game moving.
So McVeigh, here's Richards. He has a real chance here. Swings it back. Look at this. Bouncing ball. Oh, just to the right. Just to the right. And it's gone through for one behind. Wow. So 75 plays 66 now on the Work Like a Wangaratta scoreboard. We've gone 8. Final turn thanks to Maccas. Now free kick holding. This is interesting. And
it's Charlie Naish.
it is. So he's got it. Burley Road side here, Gussie.
Goes short. Dane Porter, edge of the square. 55 from home. Kicks to the hot spot. Where are the runners? Flying high. Lock Howe. Brilliant mark from the big ruckman. Flew across the pack. Took a Mawson's concrete mark of the day. Between half-back and full-back, Lockie Howe. He's going to come towards our broadcast side position. Williams in a wrestle. Free kick for a hold against Lab. Aidan Tilley. Aidan Tilley's going to be the man who gives away that free kick to Lee Williams. Inboard to Whooper Irvine. Irvine, right foot kicks, a beautiful looking kick. They're going to attack the outer side of the ground. Ball's in the hands of Urquhart.
It is Urquhart. It's Ben Reed just That wasn't him that swore moments ago, but that's him just in front of the effects mic now. Now, Freaky, this has been paid down the ground.
Oh, it's actually been paid a 50-metre penalty. Lukey, I'm assuming that's what it must be for. It must be going to come back to Urquhart here. I'm not exactly sure what it was for. I can only assume that it was for descent because I didn't see Ellis come off his line. Must have been something he said. I didn't quite pick up on that one. Sorry, Lukey.
Jordan Urquhart will try and put the Pigeons within 3. 50 out, Lake Marwala, and I tell you what, that is a brilliant goal. A super kick and a Mawson's concrete play of the day. The Pigeons are back within 3 at JC Low Oval.
Yeah, just some undisciplined play there. I feel that was led to that 50-metre penalty for Yarawonga to put that goal in there for Jordan Urquhart. He's first for the day. It's a few inside in 50s each in this last term. Only 3 points to margin. We've got a hell of a game here at the moment, boys, haven't we? The midfield from each team's really digging in, and yeah, it's just going to be whoever, as we touched on all day, whatever team can take their opportunities when they're in front of them is the one that's going to get the chocolates.
3-point ball game. Wangaratta are holding on. 10 minutes gone for Maccas. In the middle of the ground, Dane Porter, the veteran. His handball was intercepted by Cam Wilson. He just palmed it forward in a bit of hit and hope. Fronfelder, his handball was cut off by Jackson Clark. His handball was poor as he was tackled. Big contest. Dane Porter's at the bottom. Umpire calls for a stoppage just forward to true centre. So we've played almost 11 minutes, 10 and a half here. 72 plays 75 for Cavalier Homes.
Howe, he's smart. Whistle again, holding. Now this one's going to Cam Wilson. 70 out, true centre half forward. What can he pick out? He's going to go wide here. Ironspawn's on. Takes the mark. Same distance out. Wider angle. Now goes into the pocket. Williams. Tilly got a fist to it. Second bite at it. Well done, Aiden Tilly. And hits the ball out of bounds, Freaky.
Yeah, he's done well down there today, Aiden Tilly, hasn't he? We've spoken previously about Lee Williams hasn't had a big impact on today's game. He could still have an impact in this game, but to this point, Aiden Tilly's probably got the points in that battle.
2 goals to Yarawonga in this final term. Harry Wheeler and Jordan Urquhart. Inside forward 50 for Yarawonga. Gibbons looks dangerous. Gibbons onto the left boot. Kick wasn't his best. Robinson top of the goal square. Falls the way of Casey. Yarawonga hit the front. Matt Casey kicks Yarawonga's 3rd unanswered goal of the final term. And they edge to a 3-point lead.
It's a bit of a conference down there. There was a few, confirmed the goal now. There was a few, Gussie, there was a few Wangaratta boys that had claimed that they had touched the ball there. But
yeah, Xavier Laverty, Freaky, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was him. He was straight away. He said he touched it, but the umpire said he's having none of that, and he was 6-pointer. But yeah, as you say there from Gibbo, just a quick kick in, just a big bouncing around, and yeah, just at the right place at the right time. Matt Casey able to snap one through, and the Pigeons have come back here from the 10-point deficit and be able to get in front of this game.
What a game. Yeah, Hoops hit back. So they lead by 3 now. We're gone 12 minutes on the Maccas time clock final term. Back in the centre of JC Low Oval. Howe, Harry Wheeler, fighting away at the bottom. Umpire to take control here. So just the other side here of the centre circle. The umpire takes it. He can win the clearance. Well done by Knowles. Got brought to ground. Federico playing a marvellous game. Inside 50. Cowmore just slipped a little on that lead. And Pigeons trying to find the line here. It just gets out of bounds here from Jeff Montgomery over the chalk. At the southern end, we'll have a boundary throw in here, broadcast side.
We've played 13 minutes for Maccas, but you can probably allow at least 4 minutes extra into this game as Dan Sharrock was taken from the ground with a knee injury. Moore in the ruck, brought it to ground level. Wheeler was there. His kick was smothered. Hollandine ran into his own teammate in Clark. Here comes Richards. Richards, top of the goal square. Big contest. McVeigh. McVeigh wants to find his left. Could be done for holding the ball. Umpire says yes. You don't mind that from Liam McVeigh. If he got boot to ball, Freaky, it's probably a big look at kicking one through the big sticks.
Yeah, absolutely. It was. He's trying to get the ball quick kick forward. I was under a lot of pressure, but really good work there defensively by Holgate.
Contrasting prize up for grabs. Irvine into Dan Howe. So we know that the Pigeons coming into this are 3 and zip. And the Maggies without a win. So they could close out the Maggies' chances of a top 3 hope today. The Pigeons, here they go, Williams. Yeah, well, there's a bit of encouragement from downstairs.
What's the free kick for, gents? I couldn't quite see that.
No, it was holding the man as Tilly had got rid of it. Lee Williams didn't know that he got rid of it and just held on to him and brought him to the ground. A clear free kick.
Tilly.
Been good today, Luke.
He has, Gus. He stood up. So here he comes. We'll get a good view of this one. Adjacent to our broadcast spot. Newton at the back. Ball came out the front. Here's Knowles. Left foot high ball. Now here's under this. Willie Wheeler. Oh, no, he took a ripper. Newton. Fraser Hollandine brought to ground. Freaky for Elite Building and Construction.
Yeah, it was a great tackle there by Dan Howe, because the way that Fraser Hollandine body was going could have easily fallen into his back, but just turned him to the side. And yeah, nice tackle there and defensive.
Kogel went up in the ruck. Wheeler, this is Harry, got the clearing kick. Knowles in the hole. Got a bit of contact from Williams. Allowed the football to get towards Tilly. Inside 50 to the hot spot. Backing back. Out the back of the contest is Hollandine. Did he get taken high? Did he get taken high? Umpire says no. Umpire said it was fair. Kogel trying to inject himself, and Montgomery applied a big crunching tackle. Footy gets balled up. Moore in the ruck, trying to find a teammate. Richards shovels one back to McVeigh. He can kick this, McVeigh, and it's touched on the goal line. The barest of fingertips came from our man Pendergast.
Yeah.
It was like a goalkeeper on the last line of defence. He got a crucial fingertip. Minor score. 78 plays 76. Yarawonga lead for Work Locker Wangaratta.
It's an excellent game of footy. Wonderful O&M football here at JC Low Oval this afternoon. Robinson and also Charlie Nash meet on the outer side. There's Cam Wilson. He might have dragged that in. Umpire lets him off the hook. So 2 points in it. Pigeons up here. Ball on the outer side. Burley Road side. And it's right of centre wing. He's going to have a ball up here. Let's have a look. Still a lot of time here left. So just gone 16 on the Macca's time clock. Here's Cam Wilson. 25-minute kick up the line. Tilly comes broadcast side. Here we go. They got some room to move now, the Maggies. Here's Ellis. Now, what's he got on? Nice kick. Finds O'Keefe. O'Keefe with a true forward flank here. Broadcast side. Here they come with an entry. Cal Moore. Yes! What a mark. A Mawson's concrete mark of the day, Brad Frick.
Yeah, it was really smart kick there by by Will O'Keefe as well. He could have bombed away, had a couple of Yarawonga defenders loose in the back in their forward 50, but just kicked it out into the pocket into a bit of space for Cal Moore to lead into, and Cal Moore does what he does best, jump above everyone else and take a beautiful mark.
This guy's a gun. Absolute A-grade jet. They trail by 2. This would give them a 4-point lead. Oh, don't tell me. Do not tell me. The crowd tells a story. What a player he is, Cal Moore. He's kicked one. Then Gus McLeod, that is 6. That is 6.
Yeah, that's probably nearly the best one of the day too, boys. Under the pressure he was, right up there in the right on the arc of the 50, basically, he had to start his approach from, and just a beautiful kick there. He's probably getting a bit of advice, I feel like, from the punters on the other side of the fence, and just let him know about it after he kicked the goal. Beautiful goal there, puts the Wangaratta Magpies up by 4 points.
What a goal from Callum Moore, and what a game of footy at the JC Low Oval. 78 plays 82. The Magpies lead the Pigeons for Cavalier Homes. Brad Freak, 40-wing stats.
Yeah, as we talked about, Alex Federico up to 25 disposals in this game. Harry Wheeler's had 5 in this last term on the 40-wing stat sheet for Yarawonga.
Back live in the centre. Clark got a kick away in the nick of time to find Federico. Mongrel torpedo punt inside 50. Falls opportunistically to Hollandine. Snaps across his body to Juice. Was it a push in the back? Umpire said no. Hollandine Charlie. He got it to the top of the goal square to find Big Juice Newton directly in front.
Yeah, I think he might have got away with one there, Juice, but he just used all his nous there to push Ned Pendergast under the ball, which he should put through a goal here.
Juice Newton extends the margin to 8. 8-point ball game. Wangaratta lead Yarawonga on the Work Locker Wangaratta scoreboard. 19 minutes gone for Maccas. This is a thrilling contest of Ovens and Murray football.
And had all the play on the 40-wing sheet in the last term. 4 inside 50s for the Yarawonga Pigeons to 9 for the Wangaratta Magpies in this last term. They've had a lot more of the footy going in their forward half throughout this game, and you can see now that they've put Michael Gibbons into the middle of the ground now. Probably one of the first or second times for today that he's been in the middle, and that man Mark Anderson has gone in there with him. So it must be obviously a little bit of a tag that they're running with for the Magpies against him today.
19 gone, final term on the Macca's time clock. 88 plays 78. Back in the middle. Howe up high over the top. Anderson got brought down. Irvine left foot going towards the half forward line. Here's Barrett. Look at him charging through. Oh, this game's had everything. There goes Harry Wheeler. Low ball going in. Williams. Tilly over the top. Robinson now fights away for it. Harry Smart got a fist to it. Iron Spawn on the boot, heading towards the pocket. Out of bounds on the full. What a game. What a game. 10-point margin here, Freaky. 9.5 gone, Macca's time clock.
Yeah, Aiden Tilly again. Beautiful spoil there on Lee Williams. Quick ball in, just been able to get a fist in all day.
So they kick long down the scoreboard side. Do the Wangaratta Magpies. McVeigh, he flew high and brought it to ground level. We've just hit the 20-minute mark for Macca's. And I reckon this quarter will probably go close to 30. I still reckon there's 10 minutes in this contest, Brad.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah, I definitely reckon, Gussie, we probably lost, as you say, before 3 or 4 minutes when Dan Sharrock was taken off earlier in this quarter. So there's definitely going to go close to 30 minutes this quarter. So, yeah, plenty of time left. Free kick here. I'm not exactly sure what that was for.
It's going to go to Lockie Howe. Must be for a ruck infringement.
No, they were still on the ground. They hadn't even got up, so I'm not exactly sure what it was for.
Lock Howe is going to kick to the hot spot for Yarawonga. Reading it beautifully was Robinson. Dropped it. He probably didn't expect the ball to fall into his lap. Robinson dropped a fairly easy mark or ball the footy up 20 metres from Yarawonga goal.
Yeah, a lot of hoops and stripes around the pill here. Inside 50, Lakemar Whaler in. Tilly. And Gibbons fight away from it. Umpire to take it again here. Freaky.
Perry Lewis Smith, not from this contest, the one before, must have taken a big knock to his back. He's just been a bit ginger around this pack as well.
Williams down in front. Gibbons. Oh, well done, Anderson, on that occasion. And then Smart takes it across the line. Robinson on his tail. We'll have a boundary throw in again.
In this last term on the 40 wing stat sheet, 5 inside 50s to 9 in favour of the Magpies. They've just had a lot more of their ball inside their forward half. Yarawonga really need to capitalise when they have it there now.
21 minutes gone for Macca's. It's the Magpies over the Pigeons by 10. Here's Ryan Ironspawn. Ironspawn snaps from the stoppage and kicks a goal. Back to a 4-point ball game. The Magpies lead the Pigeons for work locker Wangaratta. This is a thrilling contest between two brilliant football sides.
Oh, it certainly is. Just really good work there by Ryan Ironspawn to work around the pack and be able to get the ball, find the ball in a bit of space, and a real quick snap there on his left foot. Somebody that they probably have to look at here is obviously Perry Lewis Smith. He's still very ginger in that forward half for the Yarawonga Pigeons. It must have been a big knock he took.
Could it be cramps considering it's his first game, Brad?
Nah, it was definitely a knock he got. It was from the marking contest, and he hit before. He was holding around his glute and his lower back where he must have taken a big hit.
It's been a stellar game. It's an all-time classic. Damien Wilson just went by the ball. Lockhow, just workmanlike in the ruck, and the umpire to take control here. He's going to ball it up very quickly. So McVeigh in the ruck up against Howe. Howe won it easily. Willie Wheeler at ground level. And then Morey got it out to Harry Wheeler. Federico. So Wheeler just beset upon. Portalier also umpire to take it again here. So 4 points if you just tuned in to 15-6-6-3-E. It's the Maggies up here. We're gone probably 22.5. Yep, on the Macca's time clock. And as Gus McLeod said, this quarter will probably go close to 40 because we have 30, I should say, because Dan Sharrock came off with a pretty serious knee injury, we think.
4-point lead to the Magpies over the Pigeons. Hope you're enjoying the final term for Cavalier Holmes. Logan Morey just threw it on the boot, gained about 20 metres up towards half forward. Fraunfelder and Laverty. Well done, Laverty. Well done, Fraunfelder. Great one-on-one duel to see it across the boundary line for a restart.
Yeah, he just did enough there, Xavier Laverty, didn't he? Just to not allow Fraunfelder to get a bit of space, get into open paddock behind him, and just got the ball out of bounds.
Okay, back into play. McVeigh at the front, Harry Wheeler on the boot, rush to forward, good mark. Charlie Nash has played a game and a half today, covered some territory. He's going to come this side. Oh, gee, yeah, that's okay to Ellis, good kick. Keith wants it, Ellis waves him off, he wants Troops to push out Freaky.
Yeah, he certainly does. Wants to get some, probably down to McVeigh or Newton down the line here.
Yeah, here we go, down to the tall timber. Howe goes up. Front Porter, good work. Ends up with O'Keefe, over the shoulder. Mick Newton took on Irvine, gone. Pigeons will win it here, centre wing, just in front of the grandstand.
23 minutes gone for Macca's. Like we said, we still reckon there's about 7 to go in this one. Irvine gets the free kick. It's a low worm burner. Lewis Smith. That could be 50. I reckon Bourdillon got him a little bit late. Umpire says...
I think he is paying 50 there, Gussie.
So it's a 50-metre free kick to Perry Lewis-Smith. Yeah. And this will take him to about 35 metres from goal on a very tight angle.
Yeah, this is one way to really make the club get around you in your debut, isn't it? Try and put your team in front late in this game. What a classic it's been. And good by Perry Smith there. He obviously took a heavy knock moments ago and able to shake that off and put himself in a really dangerous position to potentially take another big knock as well. Stand up for his team and take the mark and then get the 50-metre from that as well.
So this will give Yarawonga a 2-point lead at the 25-minute mark of the final term. Perry Lewis-Smith, he'll kick from 30 metres on a 50-degree angle. It'll suit the right footer in pink wheels. Perry Lewis-Smith! Cool, calm and collected. And Yarawonga regain the lead by 2 points for work like a Wangaratta.
Look at him get around him too. They know the importance of that goal and obviously his first goal for the club as well. Just a massive moment in the game, and here obviously getting the Yarawonga Pigeons back in front by 2 points. They've been stellar in this last term. They showed why they're premiers and be able to get back in this game. It looks like this move that's been made for the Magpies, it looks like Cal Moore is now jumping in the ruck with Clark and Federico and Dane Porter in the middle of the ground with Howe, Lockie Howe and Willie and Harry Wheeler and Cam Wilson in the middle of the ground. This ball up.
Yeah, lead changes galore. And the Pigeons find themselves back in front by 2. Wheeler off the ground by Clark. Here goes Moore. He's going into the centre. Newton caught at the front. Now here's Urquhart. And he'll see it across the chalk. So they do concede the Pigeons. It's back to 1 point. It's back to 1 point. So 90 plays 89 on the Work Like a Wangaratta scoreboard. We're gone 26 here. Final term thanks to Maccas.
So ball's in the hands of Bruce across half back. 1 point ball game here at the JC Low Oval. Welcome to our listeners on 2AY that have just finished at the Rovers and Albury game. I hope you enjoyed that broadcast and you're going to enjoy this one. It's a 1 point contest. Yarawonga lead Wangaratta. We're going to ball the footy up on the scoreboard side of the ground. 26 minutes gone for Maccas. Yarawonga 90, the Wangaratta Magpies 89. Moore's in the ruck. He won the tap trying to find Federico. Well done, Lockie Howe. He's on hands and knees. Players dive on top of the football. Will ball it up. True centre wing scoreboard side. 26 and a half gone for Maccas. 1 point lead to Yarra.
Been unreal this. What a contest. Moore flipped it over his head. Clark came away, hurriedly on the boot, just got it back on his right foot. O'Keefe had a swipe at it. Then Fraser Hollandine got it off to Charlie Hollandine to Ellis, on to O'Keefe. Don't tell me. That is a ripper. That is one of the best goals you'll ever see kicked in the O&M. It was absolutely brilliant. And 2 for O'Keefe, that makes it. They've got a 5 point lead, the Maggies. Let's go to Freaky.
Yeah, just beautiful play there between the two brothers, Charlie Hollandine to Fraser Hollandine, then a really nice handball to Fraser Ellis, who had all in the rights of the world to have the shot there himself, but unselfishly gave the ball off to a better position, and Will O'Keefe, who basically ran into an open goal and put the Magpies in front by 5 points. I think he's been outstanding today, Will O'Keefe. He hasn't got big numbers, but he's done a lot of little things well for the Maggies and really stood up at different times when they needed him to.
There won't be enough Gillamontong lamb to feed Will O'Keefe tonight if the Magpies get up. He has been instrumental. 5 point lead to Wangaratta. We're back live in the centre. Callum Moore's into the ruck and will ball the footy up once again. Almost 28 minutes gone in the final term for Cavalier Holmes. Willie Wheeler, his boot missed the football. Hollandine, this is Fraser. Gets the Magpies inside 50. Juice Newton in a one-on-one. Hell without the football. Pendergast joins in the party for the Yarawonga Pigeons and kicks out wide. He finds Ironspawn. Ironspawn's across half back. Many a numbers wait a long way down the ground. That's where he kicks to a contest. Ryan Bruce brought it to ground level. Underground handball was okay to Casey. Casey to Tanner Nyholm. He fumbled at the crucial moment. Not much support here for the Yarawonga Pigeons. Well done by Ryan Ironspawn. Got himself into the contest. They've gained 80 metres and Charlie Naish takes it across the boundary line for a restart. 5 point lead to the Wangaratta Magpies. 28 and a half minutes gone in the final term for Cavalier Holmes.
What a way it would be to hit back, the Maggies say, and pick up their 4 premiership points, the first 4 premiership points of season 2024. Let's have a look. There's Morey trying to bore his way through. Tight in the contest. Lockout takes it on the boot. Now here's Lewis Smith, puts the foot down, swings it around right foot. Got it! I don't believe it. Yarawonga lead by a point. Lewis Smith is playing a blinder. Would you see a better game of football than this? I don't think so.
Well, what a play there by Yarawonga. Just kept moving the ball forward. It wasn't pretty, but they did the right things. Just kept getting the ball moving in there towards their goals. And again, Perry Lewis Smith in the right place at the right time. Just read the ball well, ran in front of his opposition and just got the ball. Beautiful snap there on his right foot up against the boundary and just rolled in through there. There can't be long left in this game. We thought there'd be about 30 minutes gone. 29 minutes and 30 seconds gone on the clock here. Can't be long left in this match.
Way to make yourself an instant hero at Yarawonga. Perry Lewis Smith back in the middle. Cal Moore wins the stoppage. Goes by hand to Nate. Got it under Moore. Appeals for holding the footy. He's paid holding the ball. The umpire has paid holding the football. Matt Casey wins the free kick. He's going to suck some life off the clock, his big case. Kicks out wide of the scoreboard side. It's a mark. Ryan Ironspawn. Precious seconds tick by as the clock hits 30 thanks to Maccas. Ironspawn kicks Yarawonga inside forward 50. Gibbons out the back. Boundary throwing deep into attack for Yarawonga. 14-11-95 to Wangaratta Magpies. Yarawonga 15-6-96. Over 30 minutes gone for Maccas, and we're deep into attack for Yarawonga.
Absolutely super. Let's have a look. So it's in the pocket. Lake Marwala in. Boundary umpire, shocking. He'll get another go at that. So everyone, a little nervy at the moment, Freaky.
I was going to say, even the boundary umpire's feeling at the moment, boys.
Yeah, that's it. Pigeons lead by 1. Close to siren time, and we're going to have a third go for the boundary umpire. He's feeling the pinch out there. Makes sense. What a cracking contest. There we go, and the roars from the crowd. Wheeler, is that the sealer?
It's on the full, though, or a minor score.
Yeah, so 2 points the margin. 2 points the Pigeons lead by. Magpies have it at full back.
Tilly, he's going to go long up the guts. The Magpies need a mark, simple as that. Big contest forms. Dane Porter got it forward. Irvine intercepted. Inside 58 and Tilly's in the hole. Tilly marks for the Magpies. 2 point lead to Yarawonga. 31 and a half minutes gone as Jackson Clark marks. Kicks up to the half forward flank. Liam McVeigh, 85 from home for Yarawonga. They've got to go quickly. Liam McVeigh into the hot spot. They need a mark. Casey. Matt Casey takes what could be one of the most important marks inside defensive 50. He's going to milk more precious seconds off the clock and kick long down the line.
Here he goes, Casey. Look at that. Right out to true centre wing on the far side. Ball hits the deck.
No, mark to McVeigh.
It's paid. Wow. Okay, so McVeigh, they're coming in again. One last roll of the dice here for the Maggies. Up goes the contest. Morey has it. He's tied up by the Maggies. 2 points in it. The Pigeons lead here. We're gone 32 thanks to Macca's final term.
Moore's in the ruck against Howe. Give it to Moore. Clearing kick from Yarawonga with Wheeler. He gets it up to the wing. McVeigh's marked once again. He plays on against Williams. Inside forward 50. It's into the hole and Casey. No one there for Wangaratta. Siren! One of the most epic encounters of Ovens and Murray football goes the way of the Yarawonga Pigeons. 15-7-97 to Wangaratta. 14-11-95 in a contest that ebbed and flowed. Yarawonga did enough when it mattered. A 2 point victory. Jubilation for the Pigeons and complete and utter heartbreak for Wangaratta.
Yeah, one of the greatest games ever played here at JC Low Oval. That was an all-time classic. 2 points in it, eh? 97-95, the Pigeons get home, the Hoops, and they take their record to 4-0. The Maggies without a win in season 2024. Unreal. So Freaky will be heading out to out on the turf very shortly. He's about to make his way down the steps and he'll pick out our player of the day here. But Gus McLeod, have you ever seen a better game than that?
No, you have to feel.
It's unreal.
You have to feel for the Wangaratta Magpies. They saw their first victory right in front of them, and then it got snatched right from their hands. You have to feel for the Wangaratta Magpies. They just had a win right in front of them, and Yarawonga just said, sorry, boys, we're going to steal it. Perry Lewis Smith, a remarkable final term.
He was unreal, wasn't he? In the Pink Panther boots. He was fantastic. But both teams out on their feet there in the final minutes. And it was Yarawonga in the end. They've reigned supreme by a couple of points. What a game. That was just fantastic. Great to witness and great to be here.
A 2-point victory to Yarawonga. As we said, jubilation for Yarra. They might have got themselves out of jail, but Wangaratta, they had their chances. They had 4 inside 50s in the last 2 minutes of the game, and Matt Casey was just on the receiving end of 2 or 3 big marks.
Yep.
He had no one flying up. Luke, he had no one supporting the inside 50s, trying to take a big mark or a big contest, and I'm not going to say they got no one else to blame. Yarawonga was simply outstanding, but Wangaratta had their chances to win it.
They did, Guzzy. I just wonder, we'll try and get it through before we go off air tonight. I wonder how many lead changes we had throughout that game. It was quite incredible.
Absolutely. Boundary side, our Harvey Norman betting player of the day, Freaky. It looks like you got Willie Wheeler.
Yeah, I certainly do have Willie Wheeler down here, mate. What an incredible win. What a fight back there by the boys.
Yeah, it was a tough old slog in the end, and called upon a fair few different sort of ones today. Like Ryan Osborne stood up, Perry with his couple of goals, but yeah, we probably didn't deserve the win, but we'll definitely take it.
I was just about to touch on Perry, obviously coming his first game for the club. You must be, what a way to be able to introduce yourself to the locals.
Yeah, how good's that? Yeah, he gave it a bit of prime train, didn't he, with my pocket, my house. But no, he's unreal. He's good to have. He's fit and he prepares really well, and it's good to have, absolutely.
Yeah, and obviously now 4-0 to the start of the year to defend your title from last year. Boys must feel like you're really purring into the season.
Yeah, we still haven't fired on all cylinders yet, which is pleasing to be 4-0. So we got heaps to work on, and so it's exciting, absolutely.
Cheers, Willie. Thank you very much, and congratulations on the win.
Willie Wheeler with Brad Freak, our Harvey Norman betting player of the day. Yarawonga, they'll really enjoy this one. I'm not sure if you're seeing what I'm seeing here, Lukey. The veterans, the Yarawonga Pigeons veterans are on the ground.
Yeah, the veterans.
They're going to play the post-game match, the vets. Normally they're halfway through their 15th stubby at this time of the night.
Well,
Lukey.
That's it. There's some pigeons out there, Gussie, that haven't quite dropped off the perch yet.
Yes. We might see if we can cross down to Brad Freak once again. Thanks to our good friends at Elite Building Construction. Freaky, you're down there amongst the thick of the action. What's the atmosphere like at ground level?
Oh, yeah, pretty happy down here, boys, as you could imagine. Obviously, be able to get that win here. Conversely, you look over to the, sort of the Wangaratta rooms as well, and a lot of heartbreaking players over there today. They were outstanding, as Willie Wheeler sort of touched on. They were probably the better side for longer periods of today, but just the class and Yarawonga's will to win was enough today to get them over the line and get them to continue their undefeated start in the season.
They're going to get a standing ovation from the balcony here at Yarawonga.
Yeah, I'll see if I can get in there, boys. There was a big queue already piling in there before they even made their way over, so I'll see what I can do.
Get in the middle of the players, Freaky. Just inject yourself into it.
Just crowd surf your way in, Freaky.
I'll just push my shoulders back.
Yeah, take a leaf out of Scott Montgomery's book and just immerse yourself into it. Yarawonga victorious by 2 points. They had their backs against the wall when Wangaratta and Callum Moore kicked one of the best goals from the pocket to give them a 9-point buffer. And they responded instantly with Perry Lewis-Smith giving him a 2-point lead deep in the final stage of the final term. An emphatic game of footy, one of the best you'll see in home and away style, and you have to feel for the Wangaratta Magpies. It could have been the dream start to rejuvenate their season. We're going to try and get Brad Freak into the rooms here to pick up a bit of the song.
Won't they give this some gusto?
Oh, they'll sing this one loud and proud.
Oh, the grandstand will be rattling and rocking here. He's lucky to stay standing, I reckon.
Here we go. We're in the rooms. Yarawonga's theme song coming up. Emphatic, absolutely emphatic. The Yarawonga Pigeons will sing long and loud into the night. We'll take a break here on O&M Live. On the other side of the break, Brad Freak will catch up with the Yarawonga Pigeons victorious coach, Steve Johnson, and unpack what was a 2-point thriller to the Yarawonga Pigeons over the Wangaratta Magpies. Luke Francis, Brad Freak and Gus McLeod with you on O&M Live, where you won't miss a thing.
You clear.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Shaping lives through nursing? Building communities through community services? Maybe caring for animals through veterinary science? With GoTAFE by your side, you can make it happen. From agriculture, hospitality, health and wellbeing, trades and education, to hair and beauty or creative, learn real skills for real jobs and careers right now. With GoTAFE, you've got this. Search GoTAFE today.
At 2AY, we're your home of live sport. Every weekend we bring you the best live broadcasts of the Ovens and Murray football and netball. Listen this weekend on your radio or the 2AY app.
Adroit Insurance and Risk, your local insurance advisor, able to tailor insurance programs to support your business.
And we're proud to support our local community.
Zero 0.0% alcohol. This changes everything. Rewrite the rules. Carlton Zero.
At 2AY, we're your home of live sport. Every weekend we bring you the best live broadcasts of the Ovens and Murray football and netball. Listen this weekend on your radio or the 2AY app.
Pain or injury can stop you from living life to the fullest. Wangaratta Private Hospital specialises in advanced orthopaedic services and offers a full range of care from diagnosis to surgery and rehabilitation. Get back to the life you love with our support.
Half price until half time is on in the locker room. Watch Friday night AFL footy action live on our big screen and get half price selected beers until half time. On now in the locker room at the SS&A.